are hosting 6-1 Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs. I'm Ryan Dietrich alongside Matt Barnes here on a lovely evening. We've got a packed house. And Matt, you're a Bishop Hartley alumni.
That is right, and it's nice to be back here at Jack Ryan Field. Looking forward to watching a good one. Two teams in the same region, both needing a win. Hawks obviously need one to get back in that kind of top of the, or frankly, back in the playoff race. Bloom-Carroll trying to get that home field advantage in the first couple rounds. So, big game for both teams. They're not too far away. Regional rivals in a little bit. It should be a good one.
Yeah, and I mentioned it. Bloom-Carroll is 6-1. They are on a 5-game win streak. Last week, they took care of Logan Elm 41-14. Behind the legs and arm of quarterback Ethan Tantanavong. He had 4 touchdowns himself, and as head coach Jeremy McKinney said, that as Ethan goes, so do the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while. He's a 3-year starter, and he has been successful with the Bulldogs. I mean, year after year, they have a winning record. Year after year, they are really competitive on the field, and this year, obviously, nothing different. 6-1, as you said, and playing some really confident football with that 5-game win streak. So coming into this one, road game against a quality Hartley team. Wouldn't expect anything different from Ethan, probably one of the best quarterbacks we have here in Central Ohio.
Yeah, a well-coached unit, and you said it earlier, that home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So there is something on the line for Bloom-Carroll. And the 3-1 Hartley Hawks, we're going to see if they can stand up to the test as we are just about underway here.
Yeah, big one for the Hawks here. They've had a couple tough games in a row. Waterston, DeSales, 2 of their rivals in the CCL. Drop a couple close ones, turnovers being a big deal in both of those games. Would love to see them play some clean football.
Yep.
I'm sure that would help for one as they go into this big game here at home. But secondly, just get some momentum back before these last 2 games against Kip and St. Charles. Hopefully get back to those winning ways and then find a way to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, a cleaner game. The weather has held up for us tonight, so we're hoping for that. As we get underway, here comes Bloom-Carroll with the kick. Back to return, Windbush deep, and smartly takes the touchback. All right, we'll see what the Bishop Hartley offense has in store. Typically going to get things going with the run game behind Robert Lathan and Bryson Windbush, as you saw there.
Yeah, this has been offense that has been able to drive the ball the last 2 weeks, but again, it's been the turnover has been the problem as they've gotten only 6 points against DeSales, only 14 or 13 against Waterston. Would love to see them get into the end zone a few more times this time, finish off these drives and avoid that turnover bug.
All right, under center, Lathan. It's a toss up the middle. Gain of 5 yards. And yeah, penalties as well. A couple of those weeks, the penalties have really sort of stalled out their drives, get them behind the sticks. It makes it hard to get anything going.
Sure does, but a healthy dose of Robert Lathan over and over is what Bloom-Carroll expects and what Hartley will probably do a lot of. And, boy, if he's getting 5 yards of pop, that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Hawks offense.
There we go, Bloom-Carroll with the offsides on defense. Hard snap count getting to jump there. And that'll give Bishop Hartley a first down. All right, 11:30 to play here in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Hartley Hawks with the ball on the 31-yard line. Gaelic out of the shotgun now. He's got Joey Zhang to his left. Nice sling to Windbush up the right side. Makes one man miss, gets a couple more. Good gain on the quick pass there to Bryson Windbush.
And that's one of those plays where it's get the ball to your playmakers. Bryson Windbush is one of them. Love this. Quick sling over there. Make him make a man miss. He does exactly that. Windbush always good for those yards after a catch. 9-yard gain. Great way to start this drive. A nice run by Lathan. Get the penalty yardage for the first down. And now a quick 9-yard gain, giving Bloom-Carroll things to think about. The run up the middle and then the pass to the outside.
Bloom-Carroll got a linebacker showing a little blitz here on the near side. Gaelic checks off, Windbush in motion. Handoff up the middle to Hambrick this time. Looks like he's just across the yard to gain. It'll be another Bishop Hartley first down, ball at the 42.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice job there. You got to respect that motion with Windbush and the jet sweep. Instead, they hand it off to Hambrick up the middle. He's a bit more of a bowling ball than Lathan. Good for that short yardage gain. Gets the job done. Keep that drive moving.
10-15 here to play in the first as Lathan gets the handoff around the right side. Might have just got back to the line of scrimmage there. It's good penetration from the Bloom-Carroll defense on the play.
Yeah, really nice job there. Got off his block, and then the nice shoestring ankle tackle on Lathan. If he breaks that tackle, look out. He's going around the edge for at least 5 yards there before another defender gets a chance to get his hands on him.
All right, 2nd and 10. Toss right. Lathan short side of the field. Got an edge. And he gets just past the first down sticks again. That was a pickup of about 14 on the play. Good for a first down.
And impressive stuff. Check out the blocking on this play. It's all shorts. You go to the short side of the field, not much room to work with there, but watch the O-lineman get out into space, and then Lathan just does the rest of the work, puts his head down, pushes the pile forward, gets it past the first down marker. Well done by the Hawks keeping this drive going.
1st and 10 from the 47. Hawks into Bloom-Carroll territory. All right, checks the play off, re-centers. Gaelic under center, 3 backs behind him. Winbush in motion. Toss to Lathan. He hesitates, finds a gap off to his left. Stiff arm. Robert Lathan off to the races. He's got one man to beat. Touchdown, Bishop Hartley.
And that's exactly what the doctor ordered if you're the Bishop Hartley offense. Having trouble finishing off drives, and no problem on this drive at all. Robert Lathan with that patient running that you're used to seeing. Looks to the right, heads back to the left when he sees the open lane, and boy, when he gets to open space, he's tough to track down. Nicely done by Lathan. Nice job by the offensive line, though. I think they're the stars of that entire drive. I mean, just watch these gaps open up for him. And again, Lathan with that patient running finds the lanes when he sees them. That little cut back to the left right there, though. Boom. And then he's gone. Nicely done.
Yeah, great vision and hesitation and patience from Robert Lathan. He waited a little bit for that extra block to come in. Just parted the seas for him. And as they go for 2, Bishop Hartley converts on the little Gaelic sneak, it looks like.
Absolutely, yeah, just a shotgun QB keeper, just right up the gut. And again, offensive line, I mean, the seats just parted for him right there. So forget the extra point. Let's go for 2, and 8-0 lead for the Hawks. Great drive right there. If you're Hartley, good confidence-building drive, too. Against a Bloom-Carroll defense that has been stingy over the last 4 games, not giving up any more than 14 points in the last 4 games. So great start if you're the red, white, and blue there, the Hartley Hawks.
Yeah, Bloom-Carroll with a player down on the 2-point conversion. We've got 9:08 remaining here in the first quarter. A very nice 3-minute drive put together by the Bishop Hartley Hawks to open things up. Coach Burfield right there had a good game plan drawn up. Was going to the run, stuck to it. The nice little quick slant to Winbush kind of broke things up. But it was all Robert Lathan and the boys up front.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's one where you love to have that kind of drive in the first quarter because it really sets the tone for the game, right? You know, as Hartley now you're saying, hey, we're going to run the ball down. You throw Bloom-Carroll's going to have to be the one to adjust. Do they put more players in the box to cover that run? And then Hartley maybe goes more to the jet sweep, maybe more the quick pass game with Bryson Winbush and open that up instead. So it's always a chess match in these games, but in the first drive, Hartley winning that battle that time.
All right, here comes Bishop Hartley getting set to kick. Bloom-Carroll set to get the return. 9:08 remaining here in the first. And that was just a 6-play, 3-minute drive almost. So very efficient on the offensive side for Bishop Hartley.
Yeah, and obviously Robert Lathan carried most of that load. 47-yarder at the end to finish it off. Just really nice variety there, but just really nice blocking by the O-line to set that whole thing up.
All right, the kick. Carrol fields it at the 15, up the middle, across the 30. Pretty good blocking by the special teams unit for the Bulldogs. Our annual open house is Thursday, November 7th from 6:30 to 9 p.m. here at Bishop Hartley. This is a great opportunity to come experience how the Bishop Hartley family builds and transforms futures by meeting our faculty and staff. You can tour the facilities and learn about all the programs and course offerings. Hear from our administrators and meet current students. Be sure to come and attend the Bishop Hartley Open House Thursday, November 7th, 6:30 to 9 p.m. right here at the Bishop Hartley campus. All right, number 10, Tantanavong. The junior QB we've been so excited to see. Hands it off up the middle.
And this is where it's going to be a tough offense for the Hawks to defend. Not only can Tantanavong throw the ball, but has room. He will take off himself, but also got to control this run game as well. They're a very dynamic offense, have been for the few years under Coach McKinney. And this will be quite the chess match again for the defense, for the Hawks to contain this Bloom-Carroll offense, which has found a way to put points on the board in many of their ball games so far this season.
Tantanavong out of the shotgun again. Eyes downfield, wide open to his left, steps forward. Good pursuit by the Hartley defense. He only gets a couple yards on the play.
Yeah, nice pursuit indeed. I mean, again, this is what you have to be worried about. Even if you defend well down the field, you got to be wary of his legs. And again, nice job there by the Hartley defense, not letting him get too far down the field. 4-yard gain, not going to hurt you there. You leave him down on third and medium here. But that's what Tantanavong can do. He can punish you with his arm. He can punish you with his legs if you allow him to.
Yep, 3rd down and 5, and that was number 3, Aaron Shoemate on the tackle. You see him there at the bottom of your screen. He's got some speed. 3rd and 5, Tantanavong out of the shotgun. Jude Blair behind him. Drops back, looks to his right, slings it. Catch inbounds and tackled out of bounds, but it's good for a 1st down by Bishop Carrol. Pickup of 10 on the play.
Yeah, nice throw there, too, going all the way to the wide side. That's a long throw from, all the way from the left hash all the way to the right sideline, but accurate throw, get in front of the sticks. Find a way to get that 1st down, keep the drive alive. Didn't want to go 3 and out after giving up that long drive, give your defense a chance to rest. They do keep this drive alive, and as you see, this Bloom-Carroll offense willing to do it on the ground and willing to do it through the air as well.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Looks to his left, out in the flat. Carrol up the left side. Out across the 30, and a big pickup there on the play, number 83. Kind of on the little screen pass wide left. Great pass by Tantanavong.
Yeah, just a little short little up and out, and that's Rusty Hutchinson. All 5, 6 of them finding a way to get through the tackle of Aaron Shoemate and find a way to get some extra yardage there. All of a sudden, Bloom-Carroll already at the 30-yard line of the Hawks and moving quickly down the field and trying to respond to that opening drive. And this is getting the trouble for the Hawks. You want to respect the run game, but you don't want to give these wide receivers too much room, because if you don't miss that 1st tackle, they're going to go get more yardage.
Yeah, and good play design there by the Bulldogs. That kind of late cross drag. Here we go. Blair up the middle. Nice little gap. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. Met in the middle. A couple of Hartley Hawks swarming, but a good pickup on 1st down.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, good job by the blocking there. Lyman gave him a little bit of room there. Good tackle eventually by the Hawks. Landon Golden there, but not after, or already after giving up 6 yards there. So 2nd and short, exactly where Bloom-Carroll wants to be. Now you can pass or you can run. Got options here in this kind of down and distance.
All right, hand off to Blair, but it looks like it was almost fumbled. Tantanavong hangs on barely and gets a yard or 2 on the play.
Yeah, I think this is one of those read options here plays, right? Yep. Either going to hand it off or not, but I think this one just got timing all off. And, I wasn't sure if he wanted to give it up because he saw the defenders there, but by the time he decided not to, he had nowhere to go. So lucky to hold on to that ball, as you said, because that could have gone a lot of different ways.
Yep, good recovery by Bloom-Carroll there. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. We've got 6:15 remaining here in the 1st. Tantanavong in the shotgun. Jude Blair behind him. Steps back. Blair in the flat. He looks deep, though. He's got Hutchinson again. How about that catch?
Well, that's
Rusty Hutchinson. Spinning around, makes the grab, gets his feet down. Let's take a look at the replay.
Really nicely done, because Jay Zhang is bearing down at Tantanavong, but he puts up a nice throw up and over the defender. That's Aaron Shoemate that had a chance at it, but Hutchinson getting the ball over the defender, falling out of bounds, but keeping those feet in. Just really nicely done by Tantanavong. Good patience, good vision, and then wanted just up and over the defender. Really nicely done. 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Again, another 3rd down conversion for the Bulldog offense.
Great look from the sideline cam there. He got both feet in. Back into the shotgun. Handoff up the middle, right into traffic. It looks like that's stuffed by Malik Tufts. Drags his man down.
like the running back, tripped right after he got that ball there and didn't really get good footing to really get the momentum going straight, maybe bowl over a defender. Instead, he was already kind of falling to the ground. So Hawks catch a break there, but still got to find a way to bow up here on defense and keep them out of the end zone here at second goal from the 4-yard line.
Second goal out of the shotgun. Blitzing linebackers from Hartley. He's in trouble, finds a man in the flat. And he gets across the goal line. It's a touchdown, Bloom-Carroll.
Yeah, really nice job there by Tantanavong. He had 2 or 3 free runners on the blitz coming through, but he wasn't worried because he knew he had his man on the outside on that quick up and out. And easy pass and catch and strolling to the end zone. And a really nice response drive for the Bulldogs there, finding a way to get into the end zone. Really nice job as well on the third down on conversions. Not allowing that Hartley defense to get them in that fourth down. So great response as they drive right up and down the field.
All right, Bloom-Carroll gets set to kick. The extra point is down. Kick is up. And it's good. All right, Bloom-Carroll trails by 1. After the extra point is good. Halfway here through the first, we've got a good one.
And as expected, both teams' offense, they have the capability of doing exactly this. We'll just see which defense can find a way to make the adjustments to slow down each one of these offenses. You're seeing Bloom-Carroll more than willing to do it through the air. Hartley, most of the time, doing it on the ground. Both teams playing to their strengths so far, and it's working. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Just plays into how good this game just might be. From start to finish, should be close the entire way.
So far, a pretty clean game. We've had 1 penalty so far, but Bloom-Carroll, nothing there on the offensive side, so they'll step back, get ready to kick. And the return crew for Bishop Hartley, Shoemate and Winbush, standing about the 10-yard line. A boot there. He kicked it back through the end zone.
Yeah. Looks like Trey McKee's got a bit of a foot on him. My goodness. You don't see that in high school football these days anymore. Just kicking it almost all the way through the end zone. So might not be much of a return game for the Hawks this entire game if it's going to keep kicking it like that.
Well, and that plays to Bloom-Carroll's advantage is Winbush is awfully dangerous back there on the return. All right, Hartley with the football. Gaelic under center. He's got Zhang and Latham behind him. Checks to the sideline. Bloom-Carroll 4 down, 4 linebackers. Winbush around the left side, and he's got some room. Bryson Winbush off to the races. He breaks by 1 tackle, and it's a foot race. Winbush past the 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. You have to play for that inside run with Robert Lathan. Instead, this time you go to the outside with Winbush on that jet sweep. And again, when you say foot race with Bryson Winbush, I already know 90% of the time who's going to win it, and it's going to be him. I mean, that is track speed right there. There were defenders that had a 5-10-yard head start on him but couldn't catch up. He almost didn't even need this block down the field. Pretty much didn't use it at all, and then away he goes. And, boy, if you're the Hawks, that's the kind of weapon you know you have. You want to utilize it.
Wow.
And it's nice to see it utilized so early in the game. Really nicely done by the Hawks offense.
My goodness, how about that speed? The 80-yard touchdown run on the first play of the second drive for Bryson Winbush. Put that on your highlight tape. I thought he was going to get tackled about midfield.
It seemed like they had the angle, but the Bulldog defense couldn't do there.
They go for 2 again. Gaelic on the keeper again.
Yeah, second time they've done almost the exact same play, and I think the Hawks liked it the first time. You like it? Why not do it again? Just the fake handoff, and then Jay Zhang looking for someone to block. He really didn't need to.
Right.
Because, again, the O-line doing their job, giving him a chance to just run freely into the end zone. So, boy, that's exactly how you want to draw it up for the Hawks on offense, right? 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. A Bulldog defense that doesn't give up many points, has now given up 14 in the first 7 minutes of this game. And I'm sure they're sitting on that sideline like, what do we have to do to slow down this Hartley ground attack? Because they can't let that happen each and every drive.
Man. Yep, again, credit to the front line of Bishop Hartley. Just clearing lanes out for Bryson Winbush. Making it look easy. All right. Hartley getting set to kick off. Bloom-Carroll on the return. 5:01 to play here in the first quarter. 16-7, already a bunch of points. The fans are in tune for an exciting one tonight. Out the right side, nice kick, rolls into the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Yeah, nice job by Malcolm Gillies. That kind of short kick where it looked like it might have bounced out of bounds, but the football gods nice to the Hawks that time. That ball just bounced into the end zone. You take that touchback, put them at the 20-yard line. And now let's see if that Bloom-Carroll offense, which was so efficient on that first drive, finding a way to convert a couple third-down conversions, doing it mostly through the air. Again, that Ethan Tantanavong is such a dynamic quarterback that it's going to be a tough guy to stop. But, you know, if there's a way that Hartley can keep him into those third downs and find a way to get a third down stop, force him to make a fourth down decision. But he had the offense rolling, especially through the air that first drive.
All right, Bloom-Carroll, 1st and 10. Shotgun hands off to Blair. Little room on the right side, but met by the linebackers of Bishop Hartley. Gain of a couple yards on the play.
Yeah, about 2, 3, 4 blue shirts there to bring him down that time. You know, if you're the Bulldogs, you'd love to have a little bit of balance here, not just throw the ball. You'd love to get the run game going with Blair and others. But nice job by the Hawks there, swallowing that one up, forcing a 2nd and long, and making the Bulldogs think about having to throw the ball here already.
And you see it, 3 wide receivers. Near side, Tantanavong out of the shotgun. Steps back, looking left, slings it. That's Hutchinson again. Shifty makes a man miss, headed to the sideline. He's across the first down, about to the 35. It'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that's about the same play we saw in the first half, too, or the first quarter, I should say, first drive. I mean, Hutchinson, just that short little cross. You got to make that first tackle, and you saw in the first time he avoided that tackle. This time, it's Brandon Hamburg who misses the tackle, and it allows him to get first down yardage, something the Hawks are going to have to work on. Do you play a little tighter on this coverage, make them really have to throw over the top of you, or just going to continue to put defenders on an island and find a way to make that tackle when you need to?
Flag on the play. You saw the movement. The Hartley defense is a little too amped up. So it'll be offsides on the Hawks. We'll bring up 1st and 5.
Yeah, I mean, the whole defense was amped up. I mean, all 4 D linemen crossed the line there. So clearly good, strong hard count by Tantanavong, drawing them offside.
Yeah, it shows the veteran, leadership and experience that, his 37th game played tonight. He can throw a hard count in there and makes it 1st and 5. Bulldogs 3 wide receivers to the right. Keeper in Tanavong the right side. He's got room. He shifts to the right, cuts back up the middle. Tackled out about the 25-yard lane. A huge gain on the play for a Tantanavong.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I mean right there, where it's that quarterback read right there. They're going to hand it off, they're going to keep it. He reads that defender bites too hard on the running back, and then he keeps it, heads to the outside, and away he goes. I mean, that is just textbook execution, making a man miss. And then when he uses his legs, again, this is the dynamic part of him. He's not just a passer. He's a runner as well. That is a huge gain for the Bulldogs, and that is what he's capable of doing, which is why the Hawks are going to have such a tough time controlling him.
All right, 1st and 10. Bloom-Carroll slings it to the left side in the end zone. In and out of the hands. That's Cardenas.
That is absolutely his most favorite target when he throws the ball down the field. 6'1" target who can bring it down. That time, really good throw just off his fingertips. Good defense, too, though. The Hawk defender was right there to make this a tougher catch for him. But this is a beautiful throw right where he wants it to be, where only his guy can catch it, but he just can't bring it down to the ground and hold the football. Really nice job by the Hartley defense making that tough for him.
I think that was Stokes on the coverage. Jamari Stokes, number 14. You see him there on the left side of your screen doing a good job of hanging with Evan Cardenas. 2nd and 10. out of the shotgun. Hands off, he gives it. Off the middle, tackled around the 20-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play.
Yep, exactly. And this is, again, you got to respect the fact that the quarterback may keep this ball this time. He does give it away, and it's a 5-yard game. But here again, it's that third down chance for the Hartley defense to get that big stop, slow this Bulldog offense down. So far, Bloom-Carroll's had no problem converting on third down. It's that short pass to Hutchinson. Look for him in that slot position on the near side of you. Let's see if he just does that little up and out to the left. See if he can make another man miss, or if the Hawks decide to play a little tighter and see if they can really force that throw to be a little harder for Tantanabog.
Yeah, big third down, 3 with wide receivers to the left. Bo Sherman, the running back, behind him. Looks to the left, airs it out, into the hands and broken up. That's Brandon Hambrick on the play.
That's exactly what I was talking about. That's the exact same play they've been doing, where the wide guy goes long, clears out the flats for Hutchinson. He threw the ball to him, but Hambrick is right there. Much tighter coverage this time, and right when Hutchinson gets his hands on the ball, knocks it out of his hands, forcing a fourth down decision for Coach McKinney. And as you can see, he's going to bring out the kicking unit, but a nice job by the Hartley defense, getting off the field when they need to on a third down.
So down by 9 on 4th and 5. Bloom-Carroll elects to kick the field goal. And it'll be a 37-yard attempt. Trayton McKee is up, and it's good. Yeah, we saw it on the kickoff. Kicks it through the end zone. McKee's got the boot on him, 37-yarder, no problem.
Yeah, plenty of leg, which is, I think, exactly why Coach McKinney has plenty of confidence to put him out there in a 9-point game to cut this to a 1-score game. So Bloom-Carroll only leaves here with 3 points, but I think those are 3 well-deserved points after another successful drive down the field from the 20-yard line down to your other 20 and finding a way to come away with those 3 points. So all in all, good drive, but if you're the Hartley defense, that feels like a win as well. Because
absolutely.
After that long Tantanabong run, you're already thinking, here we go again. Here's a chance for them to get down there and punch in for 6. You hold them to 3. You feel pretty good about that.
We weren't necessarily expecting a shootout tonight, but hey, here we are. We've had 4 drives, and we've had points on all of them.
Yeah, I mean, these are 2 teams that are capable of putting up this kind of offense, but, just don't expect it in the first quarter. See 26 points, and there's still 2:41 left here in the first quarter. So, again, it's a matter of which defense has come up with the right adjustment. I think Hartley made a nice adjustment there, covering the flats a little tighter with Hambrick with that great play. Now let's see what the Bulldogs are going to do when it comes to defending that running attack from the Hawks so far.
All right, McKee with the boot. Into the end zone again. They let it go. It'll be a touchback. Bishop Hartley will start on the 20.
And if you're the Hawks, I mean, don't fix what's not broken right now. I think you go right back to the run game. Yeah, you'd love to get Gaelic in the passing game going, whether it's a quick pass game, but until the Bulldogs show that they can stop this inside or outside run game, I keep going with Winbush, keep going with Lathan. You can mix in some of the other guys if you want, but so far so good.
Yeah, you've got 2 touchdown runs, one of 47 and one of 80 yards. So here we go, Robert Lathan. Inside up the right side. And again, a good chunk on it. Looks like he got 4 yards.
Yeah, and there didn't seem like to be much there. When he got the ball, I didn't see a lane at all, but for him to find a way to push forward for 4 yards seems like a bit of a win. This is going to be an interesting drive here. You can see the Bulldogs much closer to the line. You got about 9 or 10 in the box right now. Safety only about 10 yards down the field. So they're definitely expecting the run, almost daring the Hawks to throw over top of them by any means.
Gaelic resets under center. Handoff, that's to Zhang. Short little fullback dive. So looks like he stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just a little bit something different from the Hartley offense there. See if the Bulldogs would bite, and maybe Zhang can pop, 5-10 yards there. But nice pursuit by the entire Bulldog defense, not letting Zhang get free by any means. And now the first third down for the Hawks. They haven't seen one yet because they've been so efficient on offense. Let's see what they decide to do. Do they decide to throw something outside, or do they decide to keep the run game going? 3rd and 4, you can decide either way here and feel really confident that you can find a way to pick it up.
Gaelic out of the shotgun. Lathan to his right. Handoff to Winbush around the right side. Gets past one, another tackle out of bounds. That's going to be close. We'll see where they mark it.
And they already signaled the first down. All they have to do is get that ball to the 30-yard line, and that's exactly where the line judge had decided to put the ball. And that's a fortunate spot because I got to be honest, when he got that ball, I didn't think he was going to be able to get to the 30-yard line. There wasn't a lot of space on there, a lot of blockers, but just a lot of bodies. And, yeah, it seems like he just got to the 30-yard line, which would be just enough for the first down. So nice job by Winbush knowing where the sticks are and making sure he got there.
And he got hit behind the line of scrimmage even.
He did.
Still able to get 5 yards after that. Here we go. Handoff up the right side. That's Brandon Hambrick. Swarm tackled.
Well, it's already been 4 plays, and you're seeing the Bloom-Carroll defense much stronger and tougher against the run. And I think that's just what happens after you have 2 drives of getting gashed by the run. You know, just a little bit of motivational speech from the defensive coordinator, and just some little adjustments of maybe playing your lanes a little bit better, being a little bit more disciplined, and then maybe playing those linebackers 1 or 2 yards closer to the line of scrimmage, just making it a little tougher for the Hartley offense.
I mean, yeah, all 11 are within 10 yards. They've got it loaded. Gaelic rolls to his left, slings it out, and that's what happens. Winbush open across midfield. Toe tapping the sideline about to the 40. Big gain. That's a first down for Bishop Hartley.
Yeah, great job by Hartley there. Again, you mentioned if you're going to put that many toward the line of scrimmage, here's your chance to maybe open up the passing game. And Winbush is wide open. No one within 5-10 yards of him. Easy pass for Gaelic as he rolls out to the left and just let Winbush do the rest of the work. And a really nice call from the Hartley offense to find a way to keep this drive moving and now give Bloom-Carroll something else to think about. You want to play that close to the line? Don't worry, we have something to combat against that with a nice throw to the left and nice first down yardage.
Yeah, Bishop Hartley's just going to let the clock run out. And so that'll do it. 16-10 here at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back here on the Hartley Hawks Network.
Tonight's broadcast is being presented by Yamo Media, Training ABC, Kimball Midwest, Rees Flowers and Gifts, Myers Wealth Management, Lazarus Golf, Bob Boyd Lincoln of Columbus, and we'd like to thank our Platinum family sponsors.
Attention all caregivers, sign up now to receive your free tickets to the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo, Saturday, November 2nd from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Boathouse, 679 West Spring Street. Presented by Franklin County's Office on Aging, the 5th annual Caring for the Caregiver Expo is a free event for caregivers with services that include massages, reflexology, manicures, yoga, aerobics and line dancing, free lunch and learn, exhibitors, vendors, prizes, and so much more. Go to caringforthecaregiverexpo.com to register. Pampering services are first come, first serve. Lunch provided while supplies last. This is a Spencer for Hire Media 18 and over.
All right, welcome back to Jack Ryan Field. Ryan Dietrich and Matt Barnes here with you at the beginning of the second quarter. Bishop Hartley marching down the field. Robert Lathan gets the handoff up the middle. It's 2nd and 10. Just a little short of the first down there.
Yeah, nice job. Lathan again, he's a really patient runner. If you've not seen a Hartley game, he doesn't exactly just dive right into where the hole is. He likes to see it develop, wait for his blockers to get there, and when he does, he then goes in there hard charging. And nice job there, picking up a big chunk on first down. And that's exactly what the Hawks want to be. They like to be in 2nd and medium so they can allow them to either run the ball or do a short pass. It really opens up the playbook.
Gaelic under center. Lathan again, just very nice patience and vision as he moves through those gaps. The slow little toss, he lets his blockers in the play develop, and I mean a nice, easy 10 yards.
Yeah, exactly. That little short little toss allows him to keep his feet going forward as he gets to that ball. And then watch him just barrel over a couple of defenders. Just really, really nice job by the Hartley offense right now. You could tell they just have good offensive flow. And that's something that hasn't been seen in all the games lately. Right. But this one, they have definitely come out with a game plan to run the ball, run it strong. And until, again, Bloom-Carroll finds a way to slow it down, they're going to keep going with what's good.
Yeah, Bloom-Carroll stacking the box again.
Yeah, and there, I saw that jump. I didn't know if the referee's going to call it, but Jay Zhang just a little quick before that snap, just flinched just a bit. And the flag comes flying from the white hat there.
Okay, First and 15 for Bishop Hartley from the 32. We've got Zhang and Lathan in the backfield.
Nobody's there, though.
Gaelic under center, Winbush in motion. Zhang gets the dive. Instant contact, but still chugs ahead for a couple of yards.
Yep, that's what Zhang does. I mean, he gets that ball on those dives, and he's always good for 2, maybe 3, 4 yards. And, you know, one thing you're going to get out of him is maximum effort as he plunges into a barrel of bodies. He has no problem in addressing the contact. And just a nice change of pace every now and then. Give Lathan a chance to rest his leg, let Zhang get his body into the fray, and find a way to get positive yardage on first down.
Back under center. And there's another flag on the Hawks.
Yeah, right guard this time came out of his stance right before the snap, and that's not the way you want to keep this drive going. 2 penalties on this drive. You had all that positive momentum going, and now you're going the opposite direction.
All right, trying to get things back on track here. Second 16. Gaelic under center. Motion again. Just going to run the same play, it looks like. Toss to Lathan, left side. He's got room. Stiff arm. Shoved out of bounds. 13-yard line. It's a first down, Bishop Hartley.
Looks like they got him spotted at the 17. Looks like he stepped out of bounds right there. But still, if you're the Hawks, I mean, you got to be happy with that gain right there. You have second and 16. You're staring down the barrel of possibly a 4th down, and, you know, medium or long later, and instead you're leaving yourself 3rd and 1.
And that'll do just enough for a first down there on the carry.
Yeah, I mean, you could have predicted what that play was going to be on 3rd and 1. Quick to the line, get that ball to Zhang right immediately after Gaelic takes that snap, boom, hand it to your big guy. Let that line just push forward against what seems like a smaller defensive line from Bloom-Carroll. And let your big boys push that line forward, get your easy 2-3 yards, get that first down.
All right, 1st and 10, handoff Lathan, left side. He cuts back inside. 1, 2, 3, breaks 4 tackles, touchdown, Robert Lathan.
See, and this is the prototypical Robert Lathan run. I mean, he gets that ball, and you notice he doesn't immediately go straight forward. It's a little to the left, a little to the right. I'm just going to wait and see what I got here. I mean, just check out this replay, and you'll really see how impressive this is. I mean, this is just everything you like about a running back. He's not going quickly. He goes to the left. I don't see anything there. Let me go to the right. But now I got to break a tackle. Let me stiff arm. I don't think you can hold me down. Let me run it to the end zone. I mean, he is just a special running back, and he has been his entire career. And don't forget, he's only a junior, so this is a lot for a junior running back to have that kind of experience.
A little fake out there. Trickery on the 2-point conversion. And that's Camden Caldwell, the sophomore wide receiver, taking it in for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, nice play design there. Yeah, they've done the same play 2 times in a row. Hartley owned those 2-point conversions. Just Gaelic right up the middle this time. They do the little reverse. Caldwell grabs it. He has nothing but room, and he runs right in. So here you go. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions. And I think if you like this even more, instead of being 21-10, it's 24-10. You really like this if you're the Hawks. You know, it seems like this entire time they knew going into this game they could impose their will on the ground game, and they've done exactly that. They've mixed in a couple of passes which have been successful. But so far, it's all about the running game, and it has been very, very good. Bloom-Carroll, which, again, is a very good squad. They're in the same region as the Hawks, so this is a potential playoff matchup in the first round, second round, or down the road. You wanted to make a statement. Both teams wanted to make a statement against either team, and right now it's the Hawks doing it with just an offensive dominating offensive performance, I should say, with these drives that have just gone up and down the field with ease.
24-10, Bishop Hartley. 2-touchdown lead here with 9 to play in the second quarter. A kickoff, a little squibber up and left. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Bloom-Carroll's going to start with pretty good field position.
Yeah, that was dicey in many ways. Wasn't sure if he was trying to catch it, if he was going to try to let it go out of bounds. Obviously, he almost fumbled it, and if he fumbles that inbounds, that would have really been a scary situation for the Bulldogs. But all's well that ends well. This just goes harmlessly out of bounds, and decent field position for the Bulldog offense, which, again, last time moved the ball down the field but had to come away with a field goal. Now you're down 2 scores. You don't want to come away with any more field goals anymore, because as of right now, your defense hasn't proven that it can slow down this Hartley offense by any means.
All right, junior running back Jude Blair, number 7, behind Tantanavong. 3 wide receivers, top of the screen he's looking for. Looks like an incomplete pass on the play.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it bounced. I didn't see a signal from anyone, but yeah, that definitely did hit the turf before it was scooped up by the receiver. So it will be 2nd and 10 as Tantanavong. A rare missed throw by him, because, boy, he is really accurate with the ball. He had plenty of time to throw there. The Hawks not exactly rushing a ton of players, instead decided to drop 7 back and make him throw the ball with tougher defenders.
Here he is again, slings it top side to Hutchinson, breaks one, a little stiff arm. Looks like he'll get a first down out to the 46-yard line.
Boy, he may be small, but he is tough to find out there, isn't he? And then even after you find him, you got to bring him down. And so far, the Hawks having trouble doing just that. Nice block there by the receiver to make sure he had a little bit of room. But, boy, so far so good. Really nicely done by this Bulldog offense, finding a way on 2nd and long to get the first down they need, keep this drive rolling. And another offsides by the Hawks. I'm not sure what Tantanavong is doing as he is in that shotgun snap, but they are biting on it almost, every drive, jumping offside. And that's killer, because you want to keep them to these long down situations.
Let's see what they're going to draw up here. 1st and 5 from midfield. Tantanavong out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers, 2 right, 2 left. Oh, and he's way off sides. Can't see what number that is. I think that's 17, Obang Cordy, the freshman. Just lined up off sides.
So it's 2 plays, 10 yards, and penalties just like that. And, boy, if you're the Hawks, you want to make the Bulldogs earn these first downs and not just give it to them, and that's exactly what's happened so far. So not an ideal defensive possession so far for the Hawks. They recovered after 2 false starts on offense and found a way to touch it into the end zone. Now let's see if this defense can recover from 2 offside penalties.
All right, 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Snaps a little high. Pitch forward, Jordan Blair wide open. Across the 20, nobody around him. Into contact at the 10. Across the 10 to the 7-yard line. Huge gain by Jude Blair.
And that's really well done. I mean, you think if you're a Hartley fan or you're a Hartley defender, you're thinking, oh, man, I got a free shot at Tantanavong. They knew exactly what they were doing. Little screen pass, little shovel pass, boop, right there. He's got plenty of defenders in front of him. Nothing but green turf to go toward. And it's a really great play design, taking advantage of what has been an aggressive defensive line. You've seen it with the way they've jumped off sides. They want to get to the quarterback. This time, that aggressiveness goes to their disadvantage.
Excellent play call by head coach Jeremy McKinney there. That'll bring up 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Got a little bunch formation there. That's Tantanavong and Blair again. Looks to his right. Rolls to his right. In the middle of the end zone, wide open. Catch and touchdown, Bloom-Carroll.
Yeah, that was a really nice job by Tantanavong. Just really, really patient. Just waiting for a receiver to come open, and then when he did, he made sure he got it to him with a nice, accurate throw. I mean, this is a lot of time to give a senior quarterback with this many starts, but you can understand the Hawks just wanted to play good zone or man defense. Couldn't really tell exactly in the back, but whatever it was didn't work because he had a wide open receiver. And just like that, the Bulldogs find a way to cut this lead into half.
Yeah, great vision from the QB there. You could see him looking left, looking right, working through his reads as he rolled to his right. The kick is up by McKee, and it's good. Tatum McKee. He's got a good leg. 2 for 2 on extra points and good for a field goal. 17-24. Bishop Hartley still with the lead. But we've seen 6 possessions and points in all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Both defenses probably wondering what they need to do to slow the other one down, but, this is what happens when you're going against a quarterback of this caliber. The Hawks are going to have to be able to defend the pass and the run, and so far Tantanavong has shown he is very capable in doing both. He had the nice long run when he had the QB read option that he kept for himself. And then in the passing game, he is just deadly when you give him a lot of time. But at the same time, you go after him too hard, and then he does that nice little shovel pass, and you get a nice big play there. So, again, you knew these offenses were capable. The defenses so far are struggling to find a way to slow either offense down. A lot of points. I'm sure both coaches would love to see a little bit lower scoring of a game, but if their offense is going to look this good, you're going to be hard-pressed to have too many complaints.
Well, and the mistakes. Bishop Hartley's got to cut back on those mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you gave him a free first down with a couple offsides, and that's not what you want to do either.
The kick by McKee back into the end zone. The Hartley alumni, 2004 Hartley's 20th reunion class plan to join your classmates for family-friendly tailgate, which we just had happen right before the Hartley and Bloom-Carroll game that's going on right now. But tomorrow will be an adult-only celebration at Sweet Harmony Canal. Watch your email and Hartley social media for more information. And Matt, how was the tailgate? You were there.
Tailgate was good. Looking forward to tomorrow at Sweet Harmony. Going to have a good time. Go watch the Ohio State-Oregon game. So hopefully all my 04 alums or their parents, if you hear them, get your kids out there. Let's have a good time and all get together and reminisce about all the good times we had here at Bishop Hartley.
Lathan with a nice carry up the middle. Yeah, I was looking around for you. Lo and behold, of course you'd be down here chopping it up. But that's how they do it here at Bishop Hartley. It's family, friends. It's a lifetime thing. Right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, just looking around, there's people from classes from all over, and it's nice for us to all get together. We all see each other a decent amount of time, but we had people flying in from Florida, someone from California, someone from New York. So
awesome.
It's nice to see the folks you don't see all the time here in Central Ohio make their way back here to the old stomping grounds. Many of them haven't been back here since high school, so it's great for them to see all the great developments here at the school, all the great new additions, and obviously check out a football game. And so far, the Hartley team doing everything they can to give them a win when they visit back.
All right, false start by Bishop Hartley you saw there. Again, the guard just flinching a little. Pushes him back a little bit. That'll bring up 2nd and 13. Yeah, just a little bit there. And how much has the place changed in the last 20 years since you've graduated?
A lot. I mean, even where we just held that tailgate within the TAC, which is the second gymnasium that was not here when I was here. When we were playing here, there was grass. Now there's turf. It's a lot of different changes, all for the better.
Winbush with the catch off the right. One tackle, two. It always takes 3 or 4 guys to bring him down. A lot of hand signaling. I don't know if Winbush was down before that ball came out.
Well, the referee are saying he is, and now he's down, shaken up after that play as well. Bloom-Carroll motioning that they thought they got the ball before he went down, but like I said, the officials disagreeing as have the athletic training staff come out and check on Winbush, and obviously that'd be a huge loss for the Hawks as he is such a vital part of their offense, just such a big playmaking threat in both the run game and the passing game.
Winbush is down. Let's take a look at the replay. It was not ruled a fumble on the field. As I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 guys trying to get him tackled, and he's sitting on top of a body. So if that ball comes out,
so what we can't see is,
right,
or what we can't hear, I should say, if the whistle was blowing and they said forward progress was stopped. So no matter what, no instant replay in high school football that you can overturn that call.
Yeah, the VAR isn't running here yet.
No.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, exactly. And I know they've talked about it, and I can't remember. They might be using that in the state championship, actually using replay to overturn calls if need be, but don't have to worry about that in the regular season. So good to see him up and running off the field. Looks like no worse for the wear. Just kind of got twisted there, as you saw in that tackle, and I'm sure I just didn't feel comfortable. So they take a play or two off here. But in the meantime, big third down here for the Hawks, trying to keep all the momentum. They've scored on every drive. And if they want to score on this drive, they're going to have to pick up a big third down here in their own territory.
All right, Gaelick's under center. That's Zhang and Lathan in the backfield. Looks like he's just got tight ends bunched. One wide receiver right. Toss to Lathan, right side. Sheds one. Held off the initial assault, but Bloom-Carroll just packs it on and stuffs Robert Lathan at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They will not pick up the first down. It'll bring up 4th and 5.
Yeah, and that was one of those cases where if you're Bloom-Carroll, I think you see 3rd and 5, you were keying in on Lathan. You're saying, let's have anyone beat us but him. And so right when he gets the ball, they immediately go right at him, gang tackle. And really nice job by the Bulldog defense. First time they've been able to slow down this Hartley offense, and they get it done inside the Hartley 30. So big time here for them to get a punt off, a good punt off. And it looks like Hartley may have to call a timeout here. Play clock's already down to 5 as they had to get someone running on to the field. And, yep, Coach Burfield's going to call that timeout. My guess is that's probably where Bryson Winbush is supposed to be, but with him not 100%, his backup wasn't ready to get in there and play that special team. So not a bad timeout to take to make sure you don't give up 5 more yards before this fairly crucial punt.
Well, as you see, you've got Robert Lathan back there to punt, so it's always kind of the dangerous option of that man with the football, kick it, or he could take off running if he's got room. But this deep in your own zone.
It's a dicey it's a dicey call to do that. And, you know, Brad Birchfield's not,
right.
You know, he's one to always take a chance. Don't get me wrong. He's always willing to. And 4th and 4, maybe this is the chance if he sees what he likes, willing to do that. You know, earlier in the year with Matt Galick, I was punting, and I know he had his struggles. So we'll see if Robert Lathan has a little bit better luck. But whether it's Galick back there or Lathan back there, anytime you have an offensive player with this kind of skill and talent like those two have as a punter, as a special teamer back there, you've got to be really, really careful to make sure you don't over-pursue or do anything silly, and then all of a sudden it's a first down for them as they fake it. So, again, it'd be a really gutsy call to fake it here and have Lathan go run for it, but anything's possible if he sees the right read, if he likes it.
All right, just about towards halftime, 4:50 to play, 4th and 4, Lathan to punt, and almost blocked. Bloom-Carroll runs into Lathan, almost tackled him. And so there's a flag on the play. Maybe it's running into the kicker.
Well, whether it's running or roughing, it's 4th and 4. So if the 5-yard running to the kicker, that's going to be a first down for the Hawks. So let's see. We're waiting for the call here, and they're calling roughing.
Yeah.
So it was the first down either way, 5 or 15, but that's the 15-yard variety. And boy, if you're Bloom-Carroll, that's the last thing you wanted. All you wanted to do is get the ball back. And with your offense, with 4 minutes and change to go, plenty of time to tie this game up before the half. And now you give the Hawks offense the ball back and a chance for them to end the half with the ball and adding to their lead. So huge call.
Yeah, crucial penalty by Bloom-Carroll. They've been mistake-free largely throughout the first half so far, so did not expect that. But here we go. Lucky break for Bishop Hartley. It's going to bring up a fresh set of downs. And it kind of looked like Denham Cook just missed that block on there. I think that was him, number 8, right in front.
Yeah.
He's just looking to his left, charging to his right. Here we go.
And by the way, kudos to Lathan. Still got off a pretty good punt. Oh, boy, that was almost a disaster for the Hawks. You get that great break on the penalty, and Galick nearly fumbles the ball right through the Bulldogs. That could have been horrendous for them.
Too much penetration by the Bloom-Carroll defense. You'll see on the replay, Galick under center here. He turns it, just runs into Zhang.
Yep, ran right into him, but he's lucky that he was able to get his left hand and scoop that into his body because, boy, the Bulldog defenders were right there to pounce on it. So a lucky break for the Hawks, but now, again, if you're the Bulldogs, take advantage of this 2nd and crazy long. Can you find a way to get 2 stops and get the ball back?
Toss Lathan working to his left. Stiff arms one, stiff arms another. Still on his feet across midfield. Robert Lathan into 3 guys. Maybe a late hit off the sideline. No flag yet. Robert Lathan doing work.
Yeah, I mean, no flag on that, what seemed like it was a late hit, but first let's look at the run. I mean, this is just pretty. You see Winbush going to the outside. He's ready to set a block. Zhang makes the first block, and then to the outside. Nice stiff arm there. That's Derrick Henry like stiff arm. And then after that, keep going to the sideline, finding a way. And then this hit right there, that's the one I think that was a little bit late that they probably should have thrown a flag on. But by then, he'd already picked up the first down yardage, and that's right, man. If you're Robert Lathan, That's right. Bow up a little bit. You definitely deserved a little bit of showing out to your crowd, proving that you are the man after a nice run.
All right, the triple stack here. Brandon Hambrick gets the handoff across the 40. Big push on the first down. A good run of about 7 yards on the play.
I don't know if Brandon's got a nickname, but Hambrick or Hammer, I mean, look at him just go downhill. He is such a downhill runner. You don't need a juke left or right. I'm just going to go straight forward, and I dare you to stop me. And they don't after 7 yards. So really nice job by him. That's his Hartley offense. Again, right back to what they wanted, that kind of ground and pound game. Just trust your running backs to get these first downs.
All right, toss to Robert Lathan. Truck stick one across the 30. Tackled out of bounds. First down.
Oh, man. Well, I know what's going to be on his huddle account later tonight. It's going to be that play right there. I want all the recruiters to make sure they see this one once, twice, 3 times. I mean, this is just pretty. Get off me. I mean, that is just a man right there. What a run. Robert Lathan is on a mission tonight. He has looked good already, but with each run, he looks stronger and stronger. And I'm sure this Bloom-Carroll defenders are just getting tired of seeing those pink socks and shoes running at them.
He gets it again. Yeah, he held him up. Finally tackled around the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's the first time they've really gotten him for no gain. Bloom-Carroll has had a real trouble not allowing him to get almost 5 yards of carry. But this one, again, I mean, my goodness. It's just that. Just get off me. I mean, the man's just running possessed right now. Just running angry.
That's a big boy play.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And they took him out here. Hambrick in now. Give Lathan a little bit of a breather.
Winbush in motion to the right. Fakes the handoff. Gaelic rolls to his right. Eyes downfield. He's got a man into his chest and out. I think that's Camden Coleman.
That was Camden Caldwell, and I mean, he had him. He had about 5 yards on the defender. This is a tough throw from Gaelic, though, because he does see him, but he's got to square up those shoulders, get a good throw off, and it is enough, but it just, I mean, it's in his hands. Yeah, I know Caldwell wishes he had that one back.
And a tough catch. He's backing up. He's turned around right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, that's a tough one, because you want that when you're more in stride instead of when he's like backpedaling there in the defender's head. It's kind of blocking the view of the ball, but boy, that was a missed opportunity for the Hawks there.
All right, 3rd and 10, 2:15 to play. Fake handoff to Winbush around the end. He gets enough, still on his feet. Bryson Winbush injured and all. The big gain and a huge first down.
I mean, here you go again. You're the Bulldogs. You think you got him 3rd and long, chance to get off the field, and instead Winbush, and not my favorite part here is near the end. You think he's just going to go out of bounds, but no, let's find a way to get more yardage. Kind of lays the defender there, gets 5, 6 more. What a game he is having. Him and Robert Lathan carrying the load for the Hawks. And boy, both of them are just so dynamic. I mean, every time you get the ball, just look for a big play. And so far, they have delivered.
What a run by Winbush. 1st and goal, Hartley. Lathan tackled at the 7.
And here we go. We're inside 2 minutes here. Hartley looking, and I'm sure they wouldn't mind scoring here even on 3rd down if that means running some of this clock off. A little surprised, actually, Coach McKinney's not thinking about calling timeout just to conserve some of the time in case Hartley does score here. Leave some time for his quarterback to lead the way down the field with all 3 of their timeouts. I'm sure right now his biggest focus is seeing if his defense can find a way to get a stop. But, yeah, with 3 timeouts, I'm a little surprised again the Bulldogs aren't calling that to find a way to leave some time on the clock for their quarterback.
8 seconds on the play clock. Snaps it. Lathan hesitation. Gets past 1 tackle. Sheds another. Swarmed at the 5. That'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And I don't know if he meant to do this on purpose, but even if he didn't, really smart job by Robert Lathan, didn't go out of bounds. Yep. Either whether he's fighting for more yards or just knows going out of bounds is going to stop that clock. By keeping that clock rolling, again, if they do score a touchdown here, Bloom-Carroll's not going to have much time left to respond. Coach McKinney, again, deciding not to use one of those timeouts as the Hawks now under a minute. Still plenty of time if they get a touchdown here.
Robert Lathan around the left end. Touchdown. Bishop Hartley.
And there you go. Bloom-Carroll needing to stop, and they can't get it. Lathan doing what he does, using that patience, waiting for that block to develop on the left side, and the left side of the line and the wide receiver on the edge doing exactly what they need to do, going right around the left end for a 7-yard score. I mean, this has just been Great execution by the Hartley offense from top to bottom. I mean, really nice blocking on the outside. He doesn't even get touched, actually, en route to the end zone. I remember all of this set up after the roughing the punter play that, again, all they were trying to do was punt the ball, and Lathan roughed on the punt, allows the Hartley offense to stay on the field and not only cash in a touchdown, but here's another 2-point conversion. So it has just been an offensive explosion from this Hartley offense. They go from scoring 6 points against the Sales in 48 minutes to 32 points against a very good Bloom-Carroll team, 6-1 coming into this game, 5-game win streak. And you've done all that in 23 minutes and 15 seconds. So really, really nice response from the Hawks after a couple of tough losses to your CCL rivals to really dominate when you need to on your home field.
Another fantastic drive put together. You said it. And all kept it alive by that roughing the punter. And I thought they would have. Bishop Hartley snapped that play with about 15 seconds left on the play clock. They've got 45 seconds left on the game clock. I thought they may bleed a little bit more out, but I mean, the way Tantanavon gets going, he can do a lot with just 40 seconds.
He can. Again, they have all 3 timeouts as well.
All right.
If you're the Hartley defense, yeah, this half is not over. You want to be prepared for anything and everything from that Bloom-Carroll offense.
All right, there's a pretty good kick by Gillies. Fielded at the 10. Out across the 22. All right, Bloom-Carroll's going to start this drive before the half from the 25-yard line. 39 seconds left on the clock. And 29 on the return. That was Bo Sherman.
So with 39 seconds here, 3 timeouts. Tantanavon has got an arm, and obviously he's got the ability to run the ball as well. You know, every play is open in your playbook here, and with a kicker that they have, they don't need to go this entire way to get points. Trayden McKee's got quite the leg, so whatever they need to do.
All right, timeout taken by Bloom-Carroll. That's their first timeout of the half. So they've got 2 remaining.
That's an interesting timeout only because you want to keep those when you have the ball, obviously, and going down the field for this drive. But if they didn't see something or they want to discuss something, this is the time to do it now before you make a mistake. But it's one less now you get to use in this final drive to try to get points here and cut into this 15-point lead.
Yeah, I'd be curious what Coach McKinney saw either from the defense or on his own side that he didn't like. And he might, you know, Bishop Hartley's playing a fairly safe defensive set here. They've got their safeties all the way back, almost midfield, running the prevent, which I understand. So maybe McKinney saw that and drew up something a little different.
Yeah, this is where you'd love to see a guy like Malik Tufts maybe find a way to get some pressure on Tantanavon, just force him to maybe not throw it as comfortably, I should say, as he'd like. Because he can pick a defense apart if you give him enough time.
All right, 1st and 10. Bloom-Carroll out of the timeout, out of the shotgun. Tanavon steps back, looks to his left. Hutchinson again, the speedster. Tackled inbounds, clock's running. I think that was Widbush on the tackle. Heads up play, tackling him inbounds. Shoemate helping out there as well.
It was, and again, Coach McKinney deciding not to call timeout. They're still running up to the line, but I think that pretty much says how he feels about this drive.
Next to his left, Jude Blair catches it, runs out of bounds across the 40.
So here you go. I mean, you have 13 seconds, 2 timeouts. Again, the way Tantanavon and this offense can move the ball, I'm a little surprised he didn't call timeout on that last one.
Right.
Because you're probably about, again, I don't know Trayden McKee's range, but the way he's been kicking it, you feel like you're only about 30 yards away from at least giving him a chance. You know, one good deep throw or a couple of medium throws, but 13 seconds, 2 timeouts. It might be tough to get 3 plays here. Hartley defense just has to play sound here. Don't let anything behind you.
Yep, from their own 38. Shotgun looks to his right. Flag on the play. Blown dead. Oof, looks like it's on Hartley.
It sure is. And
not what you want to see.
Yep, and they're going to put time back on the clock here.
Yep.
But giving him 5 yards without the clock moving was not ideal. I think it was 13.3 on the clock before that.
Now, one thing they did not need.
13.3.
All right, that'll move them up 5 yards. Bloom-Carroll's at their own 43-yard line. The safeties deep for Hartley are Winbush and the freshman, Obang Corte. All right, 13 seconds left. In just a sec, they're working on a clock issue here. All right, it's technically 1st and 5 for Bloom-Carroll. They've got 13 seconds just before half. So either a fairly long, quick out and set up McKee for the kick, or they kind of just run something deep. And we've just got a technical issue here at the moment. They're working on getting the clock set right. So just hang tight with us, folks. Once again, Ryan Dietrich and Matt Barnes here on the Bishop Hartley Network, powered by Yamo Sports. It's a beautiful evening here down at Jack Ryan Field. All right, we are set. 13 seconds left. Here we go. Tannenbaum fires to his left. Jude Blair catch out of bounds across the 50. 9.5 remain.
And again, with 2 timeouts, they don't have to go out of bounds, but obviously now you only have 2 plays, 9.5. You're not getting more than that. So if you're Bloom-Carroll, this is your chance to throw something down the field. You're trying to get 20, 25 yards, give your field goal kicker a chance. Don't get any yards here. It's just coming down to the Hail Mary.
All right, Tannenbaum out of the shotgun. 5 wide receivers. Across midfield, caught at the 42. Right at the first down. 4 seconds remain. I don't think McKee's got that long of a leg.
Nah, but Bloom-Carroll's going to use their second timeout here.
Drop the old Hail Mary.
6 seconds on the clock. 6.
Bloom-Carroll with the timeout. Coach McKinney going to draw something up.
So here you go. I mean, 1 timeout. You can do another short pass. It's got to be quick. Got that timeout, so it's an immediate timeout right when you catch the ball and get down, if it's short of the first down yardage. And again, I think about a couple things. 1, using that timeout before this drive began, and then 2, not using one earlier in the drive when the ball was tackled inbounds from Hutchinson.
Yep.
And not using it there. So somewhat questionable timeout usage here. But here, listen, it doesn't matter. If they can find a way to get a field goal, you're not going to think about that anymore.
Tannenbaum takes the snap out of the shotgun. Pressure. Runs to his left. Eyes downfield. He's going to heave it, but he can't.
Yeah, nice shot by the Hartley defense. They were playing for that long throw, and Tannenbaum, being the senior quarterback he is, not going to throw it down there and risk an interception and run back. So he'll just gladly take the sack and be down 2 scores. But boy, what a half by Hartley. Great half by Robert Latham, Bryson Winbush, absolutely doing their part to keep this offense rolling. 4 drives, 4 scores for the Hawks, and just a really great offensive output from them in the first half. Really impressive.
Sit with us. Hartley with a 15-point lead. We will be back for the second half here on the Bishop Hartley Network.
Tonight's broadcast is being presented by Yamo Media, Training ABC, Kimball Midwest, Rees Flowers and Gifts, Myers Wealth Management, Lazarus Golf, Bob Boyd Lincoln of Columbus, and we'd like to thank our Platinum family sponsors.
We chose Bishop Hartley for three main reasons. One is certainly the faith presence and the element to be able to learn in the elements of faith throughout the day and in the community. I think secondly, we would choose Bishop Hartley because the academic preparation and what we know it propels them to beyond here. And finally, the opportunity to do that in a strong community. So the Bishop Hartley community enables you to live your faith, pursue your academic pursuits, but to do that in a very comfortable setting around people of all different walks of life and interests.
The Emmaus Road Scholarship, made available as a part of Ohio's Scholarship Granting Organization, or SGO program, is an important ministry to our families in Catholic education. Even with the expansion of educational choice in Ohio, the need of our families remains great. Donations to the Emmaus Road Scholarship for tuition assistance go a great distance in making a Bishop Hartley education accessible for our students and families. We invite all members of our community who are taxpayers in Ohio to be involved. No gift is too small. Please prayerfully consider participation in the SGO and see the difference it makes in the lives of our students and on your Ohio tax liability.
An Emmaus Road Scholarship Fund donation gets you more than a tax deduction. It's a tax credit on your Ohio tax liability. You now have a choice to direct your Ohio tax dollars to make a difference in the lives of students at Bishop Hartley. Through your gift, designated for Bishop Hartley to the SGO, you can receive a dollar-for-dollar credit on your Ohio income taxes and could possibly even get a tax refund. The process is as simple as making a donation, saving your receipts, and claiming a credit on your Ohio income taxes, all while supporting the transformational experiences of students here at Bishop Hartley High School.
Well, when I saw the information in the newsletter about Emmaus Road, I had a few questions, and it seemed too good to be true, right? The ability to support Bishop Hartley with no further ask of donation, it's essentially swapping out some of the tax payment you would already be making to the state, but just earmarking a portion of what you would normally pay the state for Bishop Hartley. And so as long as you give to the Emmaus Road Scholarship, you designate Bishop Hartley, our state taxes actually dropped by the same amount of the donation. And so it was a perfect way to vote with our dollars, if you will, and to allow us to earmark part of what we would normally give in taxes anyway to an institution that we believe in here at Bishop Hartley.
halftime of the Bishop Hartley Bloom-Carroll game, and here's a little look back at the action here from the first half. To open things off, Robert Lathan, early on in the first quarter, a big 47-yard run up the middle, bounced it out to the left side. They converted for 2, and on the very next drive, Bloom-Carroll gets the ball, powers one into the right. They marched right down the field, and here on the very first play of their second drive, Bryson Winbush rips off an 80-yarder, just an absolute track meet of him torching everybody up the left side. Not a chance there. 80 yards, might be his longest run of his career. And here you're seeing the third touchdown for Bishop Hartley as Robert Lathan uses that good vision and contact breaking ability to drag that one into the end zone. Bloom-Carroll, here's their second touchdown, the pass right over the middle. Got things to, let's see, 24-17, I believe. And then here a little bit before the end of the half, Robert Lathan, just a nice, easy one again, showing his patience and his vision to extend that around the left side. Which brings us to 32-17. Bishop Hartley with a 15-point lead. They've got to kick it off. Bloom-Carroll will receive. But we're ready for an exciting second half of football.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's the thing, is that both these offenses have proven they can go up and down the field with ease. The Hawks doing it 4 times and getting into the end zone each time. Bloom-Carroll not doing it one time and obviously having to settle for a field goal. So back and forth game, but it's the Hawks with the 2-score lead. Big drive for Bloom-Carroll, who cannot afford to go down to third score. Really needs to get points on the board this drive.
And a big return here from Bloom-Carroll to open things off. Across midfield to 40, into Hartley territory to the 30. That's Bo Sherman.
Well, the flag on the play, and yeah, it's just going to be a sideline warning. I didn't think it was anything that happened on the field, but what a way to kick off the drive in the second half for Bloom-Carroll. Exactly what they needed to get some momentum and energy back into this team. You come out of the locker room knowing how big of a drive this is. How about starting it within your 35-yard line of the opponent? So good starting position for Ethan Tantanavong, who had a great first half. Just, again, couldn't capitalize on a couple of drives. And now here's the chance for them to really sink their teeth into this field position and find a way to get points on the board, cut this lead in to a 1-score game and see if their defense can do anything. But first, got to get the points on offense.
Man, huge run by Bo Sherman, putting his team in great starting position here. Tantanavong out of the shotgun, looks to his right. Hutchinson was in motion. He slings it to Rusty Hutchinson. Bounces it out to the outside across the 20, down to about the 13, and Bloom-Carroll starting off on fire.
It's not rocket science here. They've been doing this a lot. These little short throws, about 3-yard outs, and just letting Hutchinson do the work. He's a small guy with quick feet, good speed, and really nice vision to get by the defenders. Not a lot of yards after catch for him so far, I should say. And just like that, you pick up 15, 16 yards. Bloom-Carroll in position to find a way into the end zone. You'd like to see maybe Hartley scoot up a little bit more, plays his receivers a little bit closer. You saw Brandon Hamburg break up that pass earlier in the first half. See if they can play a little tighter on these receivers.
1st and 10 handoff to Blair up the middle. Short gain on the play.
And that's one thing Hartley has done a really nice job of, is really control that run game. Besides that long Tantanavong run in the first half, they've really done a nice job making sure the Bulldogs work for each and every yard on the ground. Just nothing really there. Really nice job by that front 4. They've been really aggressive trying to get to the quarterback, sometimes overly aggressive, but when it comes to the run game, they've really stayed in their lanes and made sure there aren't any places for those running backs to get going.
Out of the shotgun, 3 wide receivers left. Sherman in the backfield. Sherman on a little wheel route to the pylon, touchdown, Bloom-Carroll.
Yeah, and that's really well done right there. You had those 3 wide receivers to the left. You think the ball is going to go over there. Instead, they go to the right side, and Sherman, who has been steady-handed the entire time, really nice job. Watch the wide receiver just head on to the right side. No one's covering him. He's wide open, and just a missed assignment there. Zhang a little bit too late on the tackle as he falls into the end zone. So really quick drive, really impressive drive by the Bulldogs. Exactly what they needed as they cut this into a 1-score game again. And now it's a matter of if their defense can get a big stop to get them back level in this game.
McKee in for the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it's good. 32-24, Bloom-Carroll trails by 8. 64-second drive.
Yeah, just really, really nice job by Bloom-Carroll again. Exactly what they needed. All set up by that big kickoff return by Sherman and then capped off by Sherman with the touchdown run, or touchdown catch and run, I should say. So 24 points. Really nice job again, Sherman. Doing it all pretty much on this drive. Really nice job. I mean, look at that. He really wasn't even touched until about the 50-yard line, which says a lot about the blocking from the Bulldogs special teams there. So now it's just to see if their defense can have that kind of response as the offense just had as well. I mean, their defense really had trouble slowing down this Hartley rushing attack. The one time they did get them slowed down on third down, got the stop, they had the roughing the punter, and that kept the drive alive, and Hartley found a way to get down the field and add another touchdown. So we know the Bulldog defense can get a stop, but can they get it now and then get off the field? That'll be the key for them in this half because, boy, they can't keep going tit for tat when you're down 8 points.
Right. Shoemate and Winbush back to receive. The kick from McKee. And just like he did in the first half, that is into the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Feels like the NFL with those dynamic kickoffs that really aren't kickoffs because every kick ends up in the end zone. So we just save a lot of time, put the ball at the 20-yard line, and call it a day.
Yeah, only second one of the year last night in the Niners-Seahawks game.
Yeah,
right?
It's very rare these days to see a kickoff return, let alone one go to the end zone like last night. So it's always it's a little special when we get to see one returned.
All right, Hartley with the ball, starting from their own 20. First and 10 out of the shotgun. Winbush in motion, fakes it. Gala keeps it, runs into a man. Brings on the contact, almost a first down on the keeper there.
We've seen Gala keep the ball twice, though. They're both on two-point conversions, though. Haven't seen him do it yet in the field of play like this. And this was a really, really nice run. I mean, he had 8 yards before he was touched and almost got the first down. Really, really good run and really good play call. As you know, Bloom-Carroll is really keying in on Lathan and Winbush and any of those kind of plays. Instead, that little delay, let the defenders move up the field, and then Gaelic finds a nice gap and gets 9 yards.
And that'll be an easy first down on second and short. Plowing up the middle.
Yeah, we've mentioned this numerous times. If it's 3rd and 1, 2nd and 1, anything that's really short, 1 or 2 yard gain, expect Zane to get that ball because he's almost good to get 1 or 2 yards easily. And then if he can power forward for even more yards, even more of a bonus. And that time he got 6.
Yeah, fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Hold the phone.
Yeah, it's going to be another offside penalty. This time it's on the Bulldogs. And, you know, we've seen Hartley jump offside more than a few times when they're on defense. First time we've seen the Bulldogs get a little over-aggressive before the snap.
All right, a little mistake there from Bloom-Carroll. Bring up 1st and 5 from their own 40. Gaelic under center. Toss to Lathan up the middle to the 35-yard line. Looks like he's going to be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, exactly. Had to get to the 45, got to the 44, but again, 1st and 5, you're happy getting 4 yards there. 2nd and 1, again, I bet you I can tell you what they're going to do. It's probably going to be to Zhang. You see Hamburg coming in, though. That's another good option, though, because you know he's a downhill runner, good to easily get 1 yard. And you're Hartley, you don't mind. I mean, yeah, you'd like to pop off a 46-yard run here, but at the same time, just getting the first down, all that really matters, keep this drive going, keep the clock moving. Those patented 5, 6, 7, 8-minute drives from Hartley. Haven't had one of those yet this game because we've had too many big plays for the Hawks, but wouldn't mind one now here in the second half, up 8 points.
Gaelic under center. Toss to Hambrick to the right. He's got room past one of his blockers. Contact out of bounds. First down.
Yeah, and that's not something we normally see from Hambrick, is him going outside the tackles. But this time, plenty of momentum, plenty of speed. And still, again, that downhill running, you see him as he goes out of bounds, willing to take on more contact. I mean, this is just a senior that is on a mission to finish out his career wearing the Hartley blue, red, and white with the passion. And I just love the way he runs the ball. He runs it just with so much energy and intensity. You don't mind giving him the ball anytime, but especially on short yardage.
Matt Galick under center. Lathan back in. Lathan gets the toss. Lathan makes the throw to Winbush, just a little short. He had his man open downfield for a big play, but Robert Lathan just a little short on the toss.
And we're having the officials discuss whether this is the catch or not. They are going to agree it is incomplete, and I thought it did hit the ground as well. But, boy, Lathan wishes he had this one back because all he has to do is put another yard on that throw, even maybe 2 more yards, and that's going to be a touchdown. But, oh, man, what a great play call. Because we've seen more than enough times Lathan on that short side just run for 5-6 yards, and Bloom-Carroll fully expecting that safety bit on that hard when Winbush had 5 yards behind everybody, and just not enough mustard on that throw.
I like the play call, though, switching it up a little bit. Winbush runs into his own man. Got knocked back into him. Big tackle on the play there.
Yeah, great job by Bloom-Carroll's defenders there. I mean, they really blew that play up from the jump. You had the fake, and then the handoff to Winbush. He runs into his own man, but that was because the defender pushed that man into Winbush. I mean, this is just a really good defensive stand from the Bulldogs. I mean, look at it, pushing the center right back. Oh, man. And Winbush lucky not to even fumble that ball, not expecting that hit to come that quickly and in that position. So critical 3rd and long here. You'd love to pick up 5-6 yards here. And obviously in this formation, you got to think this is going to be a passing play for Galick.
Embrick in motion, low snap. He gathers it, slings it to Winbush on the right side. Isn't enough for a first down, though.
Now, going to be a few yards short, but again, that's okay. When you're talking 3rd and long in that position, you're just trying to pick up. You're trying to pick up 7 to 8 yards here, and there's nothing wrong with that. With 4th short now you have the whole playbook open. You can run for this. You can throw this. That's a great zipped throw, though, to Winbush from Galick. If that pass is incomplete, then you really have to make a decision. But instead, it is completed, and now plenty of options here. And Bloom-Carroll knows it. They know they are willing to throw the ball, but they also know they have Lathan, who's easily can pick these kind of plays up.
Yeah, 4th and 4. Can he get it? Lathan gets the contact, plows forward. He's still moving. First down, Bishop Hartley.
See, and that's one of late flag flying. Late flag flies there. This will be after the play, though, so the first down will still stand.
Okay.
It will be a dead ball foul. But with that said, this is demoralizing for Bulldog defense. Here you are, 4th and 4. You know what the run play is probably going to be. You just can't bring him down. I mean, he's dragging defenders 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 yards down the field. I mean, Robert Lathan has just been a machine today.
Well, the first guy that made the hit, that's 36, Aiden Schultz.
Yeah.
He's one of the cornerstones of their defense, inside linebacker, and Lathan kind of just shrugged him off.
I was going to say, he made the first hit, but then went for it right after that. And that's a tough blow for the Bulldogs. Had a chance to get off the field and get exactly what they needed. Instead, Hartley continues to drive.
All right, quick dive there to Zhang. Maybe a yard on the play. I'll bring up 2nd and 9.
And just to clean that up, it was a sideline warning. So all they did is they awarded the first down, moved the ball back 5 yards, and Hartley just started the first down. Next set of downs, just at the 36-yard line instead of the 31 where the play previously ended up. So lose 5 yards, but keep the new set of downs, which is all that really matters.
Yeah, 2nd sideline warning here this quarter. Toss to Lathan working to his right. Follows his lead blocker to the 25.
And again, that's that patient running style that you have come to love from Robert Lathan if you're a Hartley fan, because he just waits for the blockers. He could easily just outrun them, but instead he says, I'll let you all do the work, and then I'll just follow behind you, big bodies. And that's exactly what he does. And by doing that, it allows you to get more yardage, and then you can kind of push the pile and push yourself forward. So it's impressive to see any high school player do that, as you see they decide to award the first down. Initially, they caught him short.
Yeah, I like to see that. And a great look from our sideline camera there. He's got a couple just running right at him. Our man Marlin doing good work down there. As Galick's under center, we've got the power eye. Malik Tuff's in there. Extra blocker, Lathan gets a shove across the 20-yard line. Still a little extracurricular block, and that's Tuff's getting in on the action. You know he likes to compete.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I mean, You can tell this is one of those games the offensive linemen love. They don't get their name called, don't get me wrong, but they know they're doing all the hard work, and they're the ones pushing this pile and allowing Lathan to do all the work he's doing. So this is an offensive lineman's dream to be able to dominate as they have at the line of scrimmage. I mean, Hartley really doing nice work. They're the reason this ground game has had the success it's had so far.
All right, Gaelic back under center. Brandon Hambrook. Shifty across the 10. We got another late flag in on the play.
Very interested to see what this call is. I mean, Hambrook just downhill running. I mean, it's just such a bowling ball. Hard to bring him down. This flag did come way down the field. Be interested to see what the call is and where it is enforced from, because that will matter whether it's still first down or not.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, they're calling a legal block in the back, and that'll be on the Hawks. Now, with that, he said first down, and I don't think that's correct, because I think by the time they enforce the 10 yards, it's going to be back. Can I tell you, though, 55 Zach Parker is having a heck of a game at right guard. I mean, he pushed his guy 15 yards down the field. I mean, the left guard, I mean, he's just having a whale of a game. I mean, I would not want to be at the other end of one of his blocks, because if so, you're either going to be on your back or 15 yards down the field like the defender was that time.
Handoff, Winbush with it. He's got some room. Touchdown, Bryson Winbush.
And I'll be the first to say that play wasn't designed to go that way, but Bryson Winbush made a way. That play, I think, was designed to go to the right side.
Yes, I think so, too. A little traffic jam, but that's what Winbush is good at. He's got the speed and vision to find a hole and exploit.
Yeah, very nice job. Let's see the replay here. Again, I think this play is designed to go to the right side. There's just nothing there. And then he just sees a little lane to the right. Look, great crackback block on the backside block, I should say, by Randall Peel. He really kind of set that up, because once he did that, the lane on the left side showed up, and Bryson Winbush finds it, heads into the end zone. Again, this offensive line has just been doing yeoman's work all night long for the Hawks.
Gaelic, little jump pass. Swatted down, though. No, Sherman in again on the breakup. Bo Sherman making plays on the defense side, too. Two-point conversion is no good.
Yeah, first time the Hawks have not been able to convert on that two-point conversion. And, you know, the first couple of times they did the Matt Gaelic run, this time they decided to do the jump pass, see if the Bulldogs would bite. They couldn't do it.
Turn your Ohio tax dollars into scholarship assistance for Bishop Hartley students today through your donation to the Scholarship Granting Organization, or SGO, of up to $750 or $1,500 for married couples. You'll get an Ohio tax credit or even a tax refund for your donation. That means you can use your Ohio tax dollars to support students and their expenses at Hartley. A win-win for Bishop Hartley and your tax bill. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit bishophartley.org/SGO. Heck of a deal there. Turn your tax dollars and help out Bishop Hartley. All right, 2-touchdown lead for the Hawks, 38-24, a high-scoring affair here on a cool Friday fall night, Jack Ryan Field. Hartley getting set to kick off. Let's see if Gillies can either pin this one into the sideline and avoid a Sherman return like we saw last time. And he tries to do just that, leaking towards the right. Sherman's going to grab it across the 30 and tripped up. Good coverage by the Hawks defense.
Well, Bloom-Carroll knows what they have to do, and after the defense couldn't get a stop, they've got to continue to keep pace with Hartley. They've got to find a way to get more scores. As we get another look at the play there, I mean, that's just really smart stuff there. Robert Lathan to the right, Winbush gets the ball to the left, and yeah, first time I think we've seen the Hawks do that today, and clearly Bloom-Carroll not ready for that change in direction.
Yeah, he might have went untouched in there.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it on the screen. Everybody was Robert Lathan attacking. The Coyote just went shooting out that left side. All right, Bloom-Carroll with the ball. Let's see if Ethan Tantanabong can rally his squad down 2 scores. Just under 6 to play here in the third. Fakes the pass, slings it right. I think that's Stevenson, the tight end. Yep. Big 6'5" senior tight end makes the grab and falls forward. That'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And again, one thing you love about Tantanavong, one is accuracy, but two is decision making. You've seen he's not even thrown one ball that's been close to being intercepted. He's really, really smart to where to throw the ball, making sure it's on time, giving his guy a chance to catch the ball. I mean, he has maybe 2 or 3 incompletions, and one of them, his receiver, definitely had a chance to catch, though. Just a really, really great quarterback, senior quarterback, and you can tell he's really experienced.
Hutchinson, a little screen pass, makes one miss up to midfield. That'll be a first down, Bloom-Carroll.
Yeah, he's been his favorite target today. I mean, he's just the do-it-all kind of utility player out there. And what I love about him is that every time he catches the ball, it's a yards after catch. He is finding ways to get that first down. He is seeking that marker each and every time. Kind of slippery, too. He gets touched, and then he still finds a way to get out of that tackle and get more yardage. So.
And, yeah, and if you've been watching this all night, you've seen that play at least 6 times. It's just rinse and repeat. They mirror it left and right side, and he's wide open in the flat and gets a few after. I mean,
and the worry is if you play tighter on him, you're afraid he gets behind you, and then you give up the bigger play. So Hartley just kind of playing pick your poison here.
Blair out to the left, incomplete, dives on it just in case. Looked like a forward pass. It should be ruled incomplete, and it is.
Yeah, definitely a forward pass. But, again, this is one of the few incompletions, and this is one that probably should have been caught by Blair. I mean, this pass is right there. I think it's one of those cases where he's trying to catch the ball and look up field at the same time. Yep, he didn't bring that ball in. And you can understand why you're worried about a guy coming down, bearing down on you for a tackle. But, boy, he had nothing but turf into there. But, yeah, he saw number 5, Shamarion Coleman, running his way, and he said, let me sneak a peek to see where he's coming from first.
Now the shotgun again. Blair gets the handoff this time. Hits the afterburners up the middle. Jude Blair, he beats Winbush. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is the first time we've seen a run of longer than 10 yards outside of the scramble, or I should say run by Tantanavong. But this time, Blair just finding a hole on the right side, and he put on the afterburners, as you said, and found a way to the end zone. Really nice job by the Bulldogs once again, mixing in that pass and run. But this one's all about the blocking. I tell you, once again, these O-linemen on both sides have done a really nice job. And when your running back isn't touched until 45 or 46 yards down the field, you know you're doing something right at an offensive line. So well done by the Bulldogs. Got the score they needed to keep pace with the Hawks. Again, they need a defensive stop. But as of now, the offense doing their part.
All right, McKee in for the extra point. Snap, hold is good. Kick is up, it's good. 7-point game. That was quick. They took over the 5:56. Only 4.5 remain, so Bloom-Carroll, 80 seconds down the field off the Jude Blair touchdown.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the first scoring drive was 64 seconds. The second one, 80 seconds. So they know they need to score, and they're doing it quickly, which is great because if and when their defense can get a stop, they're leaving themselves plenty of time to get a score as well. But, boy, I mean, this is a lot of points in 3 quarters already. 69 points, both these teams. You know, they're capable of putting up a lot of points, but to see them give up this many as well is quite surprising. So, hey, you got to find ways to win in you have to find ways to win in multiple ways. And one of these teams is going to find a way to win a high-scoring game, something neither team really used to doing in this season so far.
Yeah, I was not expecting this coming into the night. I mean, we're almost at 70 points halfway through the third.
Yeah, I knew it'd be competitive. I had a feeling this game was going to be close, somewhere between that 7 to 14-point range. Didn't think either team would run away with it, but I wasn't sure we'd see this many offensive possessions without a defensive stop, and so far that's exactly what we're seeing.
McKee boots another one into the end zone. Hartley will take the touchback, start from their own 20.
Well, I think you know exactly what you're going to get from the Hartley offense. You've been getting it all night long, a healthy dose of Robert Lathan, mix in a little Bryson Winbush. Short yardage, you're going to get it to Jake Zhang. I liked that last drive, though, because they mixed in the pass. You saw Galick with the quick pass to Winbush. Galick, the quarterback keeper, that was a nice play. And then even the Robert Lathan running back pass, it was incomplete, but, boy, just that little wrinkle opened up a little bit of the Bloom-Carroll defense, forcing them to think about that. So a lot to think about if you're Bloom-Carroll trying to slow down this Hartley Hawk offense.
And in typical fashion, we're going to begin this drive with a nice little dive up the middle. Zhang gets some action there. And it's nice that they've got Winbush, Lathan, Zhang, mix it up a little bit, even Brandon Hambrook.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
all sorts of talent.
Yeah, we've seen 4 guys all carry the ball. Like I said, and Gaelic every now and then will carry it himself. He's had a nice 9-yard gain and a couple 2-point conversion runs. So it has been a nice variety on the ground game, and that, again, makes it tough to defend when you don't know who's going to get the ball and which way they're going to go.
And very different styles of running, too. Lathan, again, just power up the middle, gets the first down with ease.
Yep.
I mean, 6-7 yards a chunk.
Exactly, yeah. And, again, that's so much of the credit to this offensive line, whether we're talking about Zach Parker or we're talking about Randall Peel. I mean, it's just been really, really nicely done. Jake Beatty's been in there as well, number 70. He's been really instrumental in making sure this offense keeps moving. It has just been yeoman's work by that O-line.
All right, they check the sideline, get the play call in, make an adjustment. Gaelic gives the signal. Back under center. 2 near side. Winbush in motion. Toss to Winbush near side. Slips one, but can't get past a couple more. He still somehow gets forward on that.
Yeah, we have a flag already, and yeah, that's what I thought. Illegal shift. One too many men in motion when that ball was snapped, so the Hawks are going to lose 5 yards here. Always have one man in motion, it seems like, before every snap for the Hawks, but this time one guy wasn't set just yet. But again, we've seen the Hawks in this situation before. We've seen them at 2nd and 16 and then immediately pick it up on the next play. You know, normally you're worried about, oh, this is going to set them back. Now you're worried about 1st and long, 2nd and long. It just hasn't been an issue today because the run game has been so amazing and been so impressive that they found a way to convert these in just one play instead of using 2 or 3 plays to get the long yardage.
A little counter again. Lathan to Winbush. He's around the edge. Cuts back inside. Beats his man across midfield. Bryson Winbush to the 40-yard line. A big gain and a huge first down.
Case in point right there. Here you go. 1st and 15. You're thinking if you're Bloom-Carroll, boy, if we can just get a stop here, keeping them 2nd and long. Let's get 3 downs for them to get 15. No, they don't need 3 downs. The Hawks get 40 almost in one play. I mean, Bryson Winbush, again, this is on that double handoff. Get it to Lathan, get it to Winbush. We've seen this go for a touchdown already. This time it's not a touchdown, but it's good for 15 yards of the first down and then added another 10 more yards, 15, 13, or 15, 13. That's the wrong direction. 15, 20 more yards. Really impressive stuff from the Hawks offense.
Nice cut back from Lathan. Well, on that previous play, as soon as Lathan handed off to Winbush, he held his hand up. He thought he was gone around the edge.
And normally, again, when he gets a little space, he finds a way to score. But this time the Bulldog defense, I should say, had the angle to bring him down. But, I mean, that's just a huge play for this Hartley offense. Again, it's 1st and long. It should be tough. And they're making it look easy with each and every one of these run plays. And, again, this ground game is just clicking right now. And, again, what's happening? Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking, and it's running out of time for Bloom-Carroll. Because every time they go down 2 scores, it makes it that much tougher with less time to find a way to get 2 scores and a stop at the same time.
Nice shot of Coach Birchfield there, checking his play sheet. Gives the signal to Gaelic. Motion Winbush around the right, blown up a little. Can't get past his man. It'll be a loss of a few on the play.
And boy, this is one of the few times we've seen Bloom-Carroll really bow up on defense on a run play and had a big time right there. I mean, really well done by Carson Drury. I mean, check out 61 right here. You see why he is fired up because he brings down Winbush, who was so hard to bring down. And not only bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. So now here you go again, 3rd and 13. This should be a tough down and distance for Hartley to pick up. But so far, all they've done is pick these up.
When Winbush a little gassed, he comes out. Number 3, Aaron Shoemate checks in.
And that's big because the last time we were in this position, it was just in the last drive. It was 3rd and about 12. They did a quick pass to Winbush to pick up 7 and left 4th and 4, 4th and 5. Let's see what happens this time on 3rd and 13.
And we'll get a timeout taken by Coach Birchfield and Bishop. Hartley didn't like something either one way or another there.
Yeah, play clock was running down, and before they snapped the ball and were uncomfortable with whatever they had, decided to call the timeout and let's reset, regroup, think about what we're going to do here. This also might get a chance to get Winbush back in the game after being a little gassed after that last play. So all in all, not a bad timeout. Hopefully it doesn't come to burn you later in this game. But here you are inside a minute. You'd love to, if possible, pick up this first down, get this into the 4th quarter, keep this drive alive.
Yeah, you mentioned those patented, 8-minute long drives. It just, we haven't seen it, kind of largely in part because the offense is having such success.
Exactly. I mean, the run game isn't picking up 4 or 5 yards a chunk. They're picking up 10 to 15 yards sometimes on the chunk. So when that happens, I guess you're not too mad. You're scoring touchdowns. But, yes, you wouldn't mind to control that time of possession just a little bit longer, just to make it a little tougher for Bloom-Carroll if we get down to these last 4 or 5 minutes to not have as much time as possible. But, again, big play here. You see Bryson Wimbush back in the game after that timeout. So, again, maybe a timeout well used there. Got to think this would be a Gaelic pass here, and he's got options on who to pass it to.
Yep, he's got 2 up top, Caldwell near side. Hambrick to his left, out of the shotgun. Screen to Hambrick, pass back, shakes one. Tripped up a little bit. Nothing doing on the play. Bloom-Carroll sniffed that one out.
Yeah, they really did. I mean, he rolls to the left and then goes back toward Hambrick on the right side, and Bloom-Carroll definitely didn't buy that fake at all. I mean, they knew, or at least they felt that Hambrick was going to get that ball because, I mean, really, really nice job. Look at 20. Yeah, nice job by Bloom-Carroll. Even if, he makes that tackle. Even if he missed that tackle, though, he did enough to slow Hambrick down. So, yeah, really nice job by the Bloom-Carroll defense. And now here you go, 4th and 12. Hawks do have to snap this before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, just a slight difference. 6 on the play clock now. Robert Lathan back to punt.
And I think this is the right call. It's to punt the ball. And I think there's nothing wrong here with, and they're not.
How about Wimbush takes the direct snap. He's got 12 to pick up, and he only got half of it, maybe. Bloom-Carroll held strong there on the fake 4th down punt.
And that's an interesting call only because it was 4th and 12. That's a lot of yards to pick up on a fake punt. At the same time, the Hawks, I think, are okay leaving the ball at the 30-something yard line. You see them do it many times on kickoff, so it's worth the opportunity, worth the chance. If you don't feel as comfortable punting the ball. So can go either way there.
Yep.
With that said, it's funny because the whole time I thought they didn't get to snap off. I thought the play clock had run out and they were going to throw a flag and they were going for the delay of game. So whatever it is, 7-point game, though, huge drive for Bloom-Carroll, though, to come tie this game.
Yeah, awfully close there on the play clock. I'm with you there. I thought they didn't get it off in time. And here we go, flag on the play as we get maybe a QB keeper.
And this came from both the referee and the line judge right immediately at the snap happened. So this is going to be, it's going to be not a pre-snap penalty, but one that's on the offense. It's going to push them back 5 yards. And that's exactly what Hartley would love to see is Bloom-Carroll offense going backward and not forward.
Yeah, helps him out with that field position a little bit. Yeah, 35 yards for this Bulldog offense is kind of a short field. As you can see, Jude Blair, the highlight of the third quarter. As we hit it, it's 38-31. Bulldogs lead.
One untimed down here before we go because of the penalty.
Good catch there, Matt. As the clock hits 0, the one last play before the end of the third quarter. Tantanavong out of the shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers. Blair to his right. Hutchinson in motion. The toss to him. Keeps it going. Gets a little room. Tackled across the line of scrimmage. Pick up a couple yards. And that'll do it for the third quarter. 38-31. Bishop Hartley leads here on the Hawks Network.
Close your eyes. Imagine yourself at center field during your favorite team's big game. The blaring of the stadium speakers, the thump of every stomp, the sizzle of the stadium lights beaming down on the field, and the eruption of it all after a score. These sights and sounds are what make the game so incredible, and you can have it all in your own home with the Theater People. Perfect TV placement, finely tuned audio systems, acoustic treatments, and so much more. Call the Theater People and let us amplify your personality.
Tonight's broadcast is being presented by Yamo Media, Training ABC, Kimball Midwest, Rees Flowers and Gifts, Myers Wealth Management, Lazarus Golf, Bob Boyd Lincoln of Columbus. And we'd like to thank our Platinum family sponsors.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter here at Jack Ryan Field. Ryan Dietrich and Matt Barnes on the call with you for the fourth and final quarter as Hartley is trying to hold on to a 7-point lead. Jude Blair gets the handoff there on 2nd and 7. Stuffed at the line. See Malik Tufts giving some fist pumps. He got in on the action.
Oh, that's all Malik Tufts. Yeah, he met him right at the line of scrimmage. Blair doing a nice job just to get back. He maybe even get a yard on that gain, but nice job by the Hawks, not allowing Blair, who beat him on the last drive with that long touchdown run, not allowing him to do the damage in there. And again, a huge third down here for Bloom-Carroll. Got to get this first down, got to keep this drive alive. They're down 7, fourth quarter. You don't want that Hawks offense to get that ball back.
The fans are in a frenzy here. And Tannenbaum rolls to his left, eyes downfield. He rips it. He's got Stevenson over the top of the defense. It's a catch for a huge gain and a Bloom-Carroll first down.
Oh, man, this was a great throw, but also a throw that I thought was going to get knocked down by the Hartley corner or safety back there and just got over his fingertips. Let's get another look at this. First off, tough throw going to your left, going back to your right, and Tantanavog puts enough air under it and just over the fingertips of Winbush. Oh, man. But what a catch. Good concentration to bring that ball in. But, boy, that's just a heartbreaker for Winbush. You think you've timed that jump just enough, and it wasn't. So huge pickup for Bulldogs. Here they are now almost at the first and goal territory. Looks like they're spotting this at the 11. I mean, you are close to tying this ball game up, and, boy, this could be real fun down the stretch now.
And at the moment, we've got a Bishop Hartley defender down. Caldwell, number 7, who was in on that play. Maybe got twisted up on the tackle there. He hops up to his feet and is walking off the field under his own pressure. So he looks good here. Here's another look at the look at this throw by Tantanamong. To his left, 1 foot, and he hurls that 50 yards.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because that's not a throw you would suggest throwing if you're a coach. But you trust your senior quarterback with 37 starts to find a way to get that ball completed and not allow it to be intercepted. Had just enough arm strength to make sure his guy was the only one who could catch it. And again, Winbush, I'm sure if he could take it back, would get one more step before he made that jump. Really give him a chance to bring that ball, at least tip it out of the hands of the receiver.
And the senior 6'5" tight end. Every bit of that played off Tantanavong, the keeper around the right. Winbush again holding on by shoestrings.
Yeah.
Able to make the tackle. That's Joseph Denham came over to make the play late.
Yeah, and this is where Tantanavong is so dangerous right here, right, with his legs. You got to respect the fact that he can do a quick pass, but he also has the ability to beat you with those legs and finds a way to get it inside the 5-yard line. And, again, you can expect the same thing here. So the read option, will he hand it off or will he take it himself or will he just run to the outside and maybe throw a short pass? So many options.
Hand off to Jude Blair. Left side held up, then spins into the end zone. Touchdown, Bloom-Carroll.
Yeah, Hawks stood him up around the line of scrimmage, but he just bounced off that tackle and then found his way into the end zone. This is a tough-nosed Bulldog squad, and you are seeing it right now. They do not go away. They get the defensive stop they need, and then on offense, get the big play on the pass, and then in the run game, finds a way to capitalize this drive. Again, nice shot bouncing off that tackle, spinning out of it into the end zone. Extra point away now from tying this ball game up at 38.
McKee in for the extra point. He's perfect so far. Hold is good. Kick is up. It's also good. Tie game.
And so here we go. It's back to 0-0, 10-10 to go. It's now going to come down to almost who gets the ball last, I feel like. This has been that kind of game where neither defense has really been able to stand up and get the big stops. Both teams so far have only been able to get one. So let's see what happens now. Hartley, this is the kind of time where you would love, again, a nice long drive, bleed that clock a little. You know, if you get a big play and a touchdown, hey, you'll take it. But if you could find a way to get, 2 downs or 3 downs to get that first down, use up 6 to 7, 8 minutes of this clock, really put the pressure on Bloom-Carroll to go down and score. And then the way the Hawks have been going for 2 every time, if they do score, do they opt to go for 2 again? And if they do, how big that 2-point conversion is going to be? Because you know Bloom-Carroll's got a kicker that's almost automatic on those extra points. If they can find a way to force them to get a 2-point conversion, that'd be interesting. So a lot of interesting scenarios ahead of us here as we head into the latter part of this game. It has been a real fun one so far.
McKee gives it the boot. Clearly into the end zone. Going to be another touchback. Yeah, we've got an exciting 10 minutes here for us on hand. And it's a packed house here at Jack Ryan. And Bloom-Carroll's got a pretty good showing as well on the visitors' side.
Yeah, just 20 minutes down the road. And again, this is a 6-1 team, 5 wins in a row from Bloom-Carroll. Hartley coming off of 3 losses in a row. So both teams really wanting this win. Bloom-Carroll would love this to help solidify their spot in the top 8 in the region. Hartley really needing this win to really jump into the top 16, make sure they make the playoffs. And this would do wonders for them with Bloom-Carroll having that 6-1 record for the playoff points.
Yep. All right, out of the shotgun, here we go. Lathan to the left, cuts back just straight up the middle. Another gain of +10. It's going to be a first down.
And that's such a great weapon to have when you need a nice long drive. Just hand the ball off and feel like you're going to get 5 yards regardless. But then again, look at the blocking. Great Peel, nice little block there. Plenty of room. Peel still trying to get more people to block. That's how good he's been today. And Lathan just following those guys and then dragging defenders as he does for a 13-yard gain. I mean, it's just been an impressive night for him and this entire ground attack. Just keep following those big boys and then do the rest of the work as they kind of try to bring you down and just kind of have them drag on your ankles.
1st and 10. Hand off to Hambrick. Runs into the white wall just a couple yards downfield. We'll see where they mark forward progress. We'll bring up 2nd down and long.
Yeah, watch this. He gets to the 35 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs there to slow him down. Nice job by the defense, making sure Hambrick, who normally is really good about falling forward, not allowing him to do that this time.
All right, hand off to Hambrick again, left side. Little jump cut into contact, 1st down.
Well, it's like he heard me. He didn't fall forward that the last time, so he said, okay, give me the ball again. I'll make sure I go forward this time. I mean, really nice job. Again, there's Peel, there's Parker doing their job, and then Hambrick finishing off the run like he wants to, which is falling forward for 2 or 3 more yards. Nice job taking on that contact, bringing the defender with him as he gets past that 1st down marker.
1st and 10, Bishop Hartley Hawks. Just the other side of midfield. Robert Lathan back in. He's got Zhang in front of him. Gaelic under center. Toss to Lathan, working up the near side. Little shimmy over to the 50. Pickup of a couple yards on the play. Hartley grinding that clock down. This is exactly what they want.
Grinding away indeed. And Lathan, again, even if it's only a 3-yard gain, what the Hawks like is that clock keeps rolling. It's positive yardage. And it just continues to wear down this Bloom-Carroll defense, which I'm sure is tired of seeing number 1 run at them and run through them. But the Hawks have no problem taking a 3-yard gain. There's nothing wrong with those positive yards.
Winbush top of your screen. Gaelic under center. Toss to Lathan, little cut back. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards ahead. Another nice pickup by Robert Lathan.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of drive the Hawks want. They've used up 2.5 minutes, a little 2:45 so far, this clock so far. What they'd love to do is now 1st down 3 yards, 2nd down 4 yards. You got 3rd and 3 here. Find a way to pick this up. Add another 40 seconds on that play clock, and away the clock goes. You just got past midfield. Big play here. You want to make sure you get the 1st down if you're the Hawks. If you're the Bulldogs, boy, if you could find a way to get a tackle for loss, that would be massive. Force the Hawks into a 4th down decision. Got to think this is Robert Lathan territory, though. Force the Bulldogs to get a stop on their big player.
Gaelic under center, Robert Lathan. Looks like he got just ahead of the 1st down marker. And they give it to him. 1st down, Bishop Hartley.
Yeah, absolutely. The Bloom-Carroll coaches who are standing on the line of the first down line, and I'm looking right down that line as well, and it was right there. I mean, that ball clearly got to the 42 right there, and then he's pushed back, but official getting that spot correct, and easy first down call there. Hawks continue to keep this drive moving inside 7 minutes, exactly what the doctor ordered for the Hartley offense.
A little shift from the Bloom-Carroll defensive line, and Gaelic checks to the sideline.
And that's okay. I don't think he wants to snap this ball before 10 or 5 on the shot clock, on the play clock.
3 on the play clock as they get the handoff. Another big push by the boys up front.
That's Jake Zhang this time right, just giving him a quick hitter, and that's good for 5 yards. Again, clock moving, ball moving forward. Hartley doing everything they want to do on this drive.
And if you've been watching this game all night, you're seeing the same stuff over and over.
You are, exactly. They're not doing anything that Bloom-Carroll doesn't know they're not going to do. The problem is they can't stop it right now. The offensive line is getting such a great push. The running backs are falling forward and pushing the pile. It's just been an impressive display on the ground from the Hartley offense.
Gaelic under center. A little toss again. Hambrick in this time. Fresh set of legs. He's grinding behind his guys. Plows ahead. Looks like a first down. Bishop Hartley.
Yeah, they gave it to him. And watch Hambrick this time. What I like is how his feet keep moving, right? That O-line keeps pushing. He's going to keep those feet chopping, keep chopping, keep chopping.
Yep, right there.
And just keep going, keep going. And because of that, he gets just enough for the first down. The Bulldogs cannot bring him down. And again, Hartley, first down. Now you're inside the 35-yard line. You're inside of 6 minutes. The clock continues to move. You're a couple first downs away from getting this clock probably inside of 3 minutes and being in that red zone and really forcing Bloom-Carroll to start thinking about using timeouts if they want to score as well.
All right, 1st and 10 under center. Handoff to Robert Lathan. Got a little room. Gives the guy the shoulder. Falls across the 25-yard line.
Yeah, really nice job there by Lathan, just taking the contact and pushing forward. I tell you what, though, good tackle, though, by the defender, because if he doesn't make this tackle, I think Lathan is gone. A really nice job, just grabbing him by the knee there, bringing him to the turf, because I thought initially when he got that ball, he had enough of a gap to just head into the end zone. So kudos to the Bloom-Carroll defense for at least not letting that happen, but still it's a positive game for the Hawks, leaving 2nd and 3, and it's exactly where they want to be.
Yep, 2nd and 3 from the 25-yard line, 4:35 remaining here in the 4th quarter, all tied up. Bishop Hartley driving. Robert Lathan. More room up the middle. Yeah, this one looks kind of close.
Yep, they gave it to him again. There we go. And I think he just hit the marker once again. He needed 3, he got 3, so.
Never a doubt.
And this is where I can understand if you're Coach McKinney, now you're starting to think about what do we need to do to get this stop and what do I need to start thinking about in terms of timeout calls, because you don't want this clock to bleed down to inside a minute and leave your offense so little time to get down the field and get a response for a touchdown. You're hoping your defense can stand up here and find a way to get a stop, not allow Hartley to get that touchdown, which would then put you really under pressure and not a lot of time to get the equalizer.
Right, here we go. 1st and 10. Hambrick gets the toss, takes on contact, pushes his man forward for a yard or 2. All right, clock keeps ticking away.
Yeah, that's the first big stop from this Bulldog defense on this drive so far. It looks like no gain at all, as Hambrick maybe got 1, but nice job again by the pursuit. Really nice job, actually. A couple of defenders that got by the blockers and hit Hambrick right at the line of scrimmage as the Hawks tried to go short side on that halfback toss.
I was just thinking that. Wimbush hasn't got the ball yet this drive, I don't think.
He has not. He's kind of almost in a decoy almost, but let's see if that changes right here. See a little jet sweep. He's on the near side here. But I also wouldn't mind just giving the ball to Lathan and letting him work.
Keep doing what they've been doing. It's working so far. Play clock hits 5. Snap the ball. Lathan up the middle again. Here we go. Robert Lathan.
Ooh, and that was a fumble. Oh,
Yikes.
man.
Oh, giving his teammate a big hug there.
Absolutely. Lathan got to the 10-yard line. Looked like he was going down, but the ball was moving on the ground. Check it out right here.
Wimbush makes the play. Here we go.
Yeah,
Pops
great punch out. Wow. By number 6 of Bloom-Carroll. I mean, really nice job, Matthew Klein. I mean, boy, if
Yikes.
he almost changed this game completely. Bloom-Carroll would have had the ball with 3 minutes left. 3 timeouts to head down the field, and all they would have needed the field goal. Instead, Johnny on the spot for the Hawks. Who was that?
Bryson Winbush.
Bryson Winbush lands on the ball, keeps this drive alive, keeps the Hawks alive. But, oh, man, that would have been a disaster for Hartley.
And just right on cue. He hasn't got the ball all drive, and here he is, man. Makes the play.
Yep.
Up the middle. Jay Zhang gets it again, the quick dive right to the 5-yard line.
So here we go. We're inside at 2:30. Clock still moving. Hartley where they want to be, which is inside the 5-yard line, knowing they have not just 2 downs here on second. They have all 3 downs. They're going to take this all the way, I'm sure, to try to get that touchdown. Could kick a field goal, but I don't even see Coach Birchwood even willing to kick a field goal. I think he's thinking touchdown all the way.
Yep. They haven't attempted one yet, so why start now?
Oh, this will help right here. This Bloom-Carroll jumping offside right there, a little aggressive, and that's massive when you're already inside the 5-yard line, putting it now to the 2.5, making the touchdown even easier.
And I thought we were going to get a quick little timeout there, but sure enough. Okay, 2nd and goal from the 2.5-yard line. You said it. Looks like we're going with the beef package. We've got Malik Tufts in there as the extra backer. Power I formation. All right, folks, I think they're just getting a clock issue set here. Yeah, play clock sits at 0, so I think they're just working on resetting that.
Yeah, it seems like what Coach Birchwood was asking for. Yeah, I think Coach Birchwood was asking for the clock to start on the ready for play here instead of the snap. As far as the play clock here, the play clock has unfortunately gone out here, which is not a big deal, frankly. They can keep that on the field as they did in olden times when I was out here on the high school football field. So no big deal here. We're under 2 minutes. Back judge will let the quarterback know we're under 10 seconds and count it down from 5.
Before we had AstroTurf.
Correct, yes, yes.
All right, here we go. Game clock is ticking, 1:38. And, yeah, you can see Gaelic waiting for the signal for under 10 seconds on the play clock, and then they'll get under there. We've got the power I formation. Tough Zhang Lathan in the backfield behind Gaelic. Here we go. Robert Lathan gets the call. Touchdown, Bishop Hartley.
And again, that's exactly how you could draw it up for Hartley. They got this drive started with 10 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. There's now 1:20, so we were talking an 8-minute, 50-second drive. Exactly what they wanted. You're leaving Bloom-Carroll 80 seconds only, which we know they can do. They've done that twice in this half. Yep. They've scored within 80 seconds. But it makes it a little tougher when it's all for the game. But this is going to be interesting now. Here we go. 2-point conversion time. They've gone for it each and every time and gotten it every time except once. So what do they decide to do this time? They've done everything from passing to running. It's been hand the ball off to Gaelic keeping it.
Yep.
What do they decide to do this time? It'll be a very interesting call here. And a massive play because if Bloom-Carroll does come down and score.
Right.
We've not seen them go for 2, but we know they can kick an extra point.
McKee has been automatic, and he drilled that 37-yard field goal as well. So definitely danger from their kicking team.
I will say Matthew Gillies had the kicking block out there as if he was going to kick the extra point, and now he's running back in with it in his hand. So
maybe a little decoy for the Bloom-Carroll huddle over there.
Yeah, I think they're still deciding what they want to do. Gillies is now coming back toward the sideline. He is not in that offensive huddle where you see Coach Burfield and Coach Downard. This makes me think they're going to go for 2, and Malcolm will watch from the sideline and hope his boys can get 2 instead of 1.
And yeah, this is all on the front 5.
Yep, here we go. They're going to go for 2.
Taking care of business all game, and here it is. They just need 3 yards.
And I like not getting tricky here. They've done everything from, Gaelic quarterback keeper. They've had Gaelic do the jump pass. We had the Caldwell reverse. I'm giving it to my bell cow. I'm giving it to Robert Lathan and trusting him to get 2 yards behind this great front 4 that's been so good.
Yeah, that senior Zach Parker, 55, amping everybody up. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
They want this smoke.
Yeah, They're missing an offensive lineman, yeah. Let's get Randall Peel back out there. He's been real good all game. I think they're going to want him for this play. I think he thought they were going to kick the extra point as well, and he wasn't going to be necessary. Play clock's down to 2, though.
And Birchfield's going to call a timeout just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, the play clock was down to 2, and Peel was not ready to go. Once again, it's all right. That's why you have those timeouts. That will be his last one, though.
Yep, that hurts coming out of a timeout.
It does.
But all is well, didn't?
And there's some frustrated fans in front of us, but
yep.
You almost got to tell them it's okay. You want to make sure you get this play right, and that's why those timeouts are there for you. So, again, I'm giving the ball to Lathan here. I'm going to let that front 5 and Lathan do all the work. Even if Bloom-Carroll knows it's coming, they haven't been able to stop him getting a 2-yard gain almost every time.
All right, Hartley with a 6-point lead, the 2-point conversion, and there we go.
And again, keep in mind, this is a Hartley team that can absolutely kick this extra point. Malcolm Gillies is very capable of putting this through the uprights, but I feel like they have made a concerted effort to lean on this offensive line and force them to stop these 2-point conversions. And so far, they've stopped only one. So I like the odds of Hartley doing this and making Bloom-Carroll really make this stop.
All right, Gaelic checking again. 10 on the play clock. Center snaps it. Robert Lathan gets it. Some penetration by the defense. He's fighting a big push. Signal from Hartley. No signal from the official yet. I still haven't seen a call from the officials. It looks like Bloom-Carroll held strong.
It does. They never really saw a call, but the fact they didn't put up 2 arms for a touchdown makes me think they're saying he is short. Let's get one last look at it here with this replay. I mean, quite the push by Bloom-Carroll. Really nice job. Guy from the outside coming in, but Lathan was still going forward, pushing the pile. It's just going to be tough at this angle to see if he ever got across. Boy, I tell you, from there, it looks like he's in.
Sure looks like he fell across the end zone.
And yeah, and again, it's hard to tell from these angles. You want that down the line view, and even if you do, it's going to be tough because there's so many bodies in between, and you can't see the ball. But it just seemed like from where he was pushing forward, his body or that ball would have had to cross the plane. So I guess it is what it is. You're not getting the replay, so it's going to come down to this Hartley defense and Ethan Tantanavong and this Bloom-Carroll offense, which has been so potent in the second half, especially when it comes to scoring quickly. First, it all comes down to this kick, though. We've seen good kick returns, and that can set them up and great field position. Love to see them really get one by the returners here who are set up inside the 20 right now.
All right, Hartley with a 6-point lead after a failed 2-point conversion. Gillies with the boot. Drills one. Great kick by Gillies. Sherman returns it across the 30. Foot tackle, sheds it to the 40. Sherman still going forward. All the way out to about the 45-yard line.
That's a great job by Sherman. Boy, I tell you what. First off, having a backpedal to catch that, but then got to get that tackle right there. He gets out of that one, and then watch him keep the feet moving. That's why you do those squats and those lunges, so you can push and get as much yardage as possible. Sets them up at the 44. And I mean, when you have the quarterback the caliber of Ethan Tantanavong, he doesn't need 71 seconds to go 56 yards. So Hartley's got their work cut out for them. With 3 timeouts, the whole playbook is wide open. Short passes, run game, anything you want to do, they have it all.
All right, the Hawks fans are in a fury. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. Slings it left just over the head of Hutchinson. A rare miss from Tantanavong. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And Hutchinson had a chance to catch that, but I think even if he does, you got Aaron Shoemate right on his back shoulder, ready to tackle him. This is going to be a tough throw because he sees Shoemate right there. So nice job on the defense. You can see they're playing Hutchinson a little bit tighter, not allowing him to get that quick 2-yard catch and then 8 yards after catch. I think you have to kind of anticipate he's going to be with a target. So play tight coverage on him, make that a tough throw for Tantanavong.
Tantanavong steps back, looks to his right. Blair with the catch, slips by one, tackled inbounds about midfield. So it'll be a pickup of 5 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. Clock's still running.
And they call a timeout. Bloom-Carroll using their first one. Nice job by the Hartley defense there, though. Blair leaking out of the backfield. Nothing wrong with letting him catch that ball. What I like is that they kept him in bounds. It's not a first down catch by any means. You tackle him after maybe a 5-yard gain. That's a really nice job by that Hartley defense.
That'll be the first timeout taken by Bloom-Carroll here in the second half, so they've got 2 remaining.
Well, I have a second because I said I would do this the entire game. Class of 2004, it's our 20th reunion, all that jazz. Really excited to celebrate with all my 04 classmates. Got to give a happy birthday to former Hartley football player Eric Wolf in my class. He's not 40 yet, but he might as well be. He's 39. And then shout out to class of 04, Josh Byers, former football player as well. Had a baby yesterday. His 3rd one, Charlotte.
Excellent.
So his 2nd daughter to go along with his daughter and son. So happy for Josh and Amanda Byers. Looking forward to seeing them, not tomorrow because, they just are celebrating. But looking forward to seeing the rest of the class of 04 tomorrow at Sweet Harmony. Hope to see you all there. But congratulations, Josh, and happy birthday, Eric.
Excellent. The Hartley family is out in full force tonight, hoping for a Hawks win. Big 3rd and 5. Tantanavong out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers looking to his left. He's got Hutchinson open. Can't get it. He's met in the backfield. Vincent Mertz having a night, making a huge play.
I tell you what, give all the credit you want to Mertz, but even more credit to the defensive backfield. There was nowhere for Tantanavong to throw this ball. And again, this is a guy who has 37 starts. He's a senior quarterback. He will not make a throw that ends this game. So that's why he held on to it. But held on to it maybe a little bit too long. I would have thrown that ball away and saved the yardage because now it is 4th and forever, and that is not what he wants. Nice pursuit by the Hawks. Didn't over-pursue because they wanted to make sure they had enough guys to cover the pass, but a great job by every wide receiver. It's absolutely covered. And so here you go. It's 4th and game for Bloom-Carroll, not where they want to be. But I tell you what, if you're a Hartley fan feeling good about this play, I just wouldn't get too excited yet because Tantanavong is dangerous. I tell you what, if he doesn't see anyone, don't be surprised if he takes off and tries to run for the 18. He is very capable of doing just that.
Yeah, we've seen several long plays from the Bulldogs as head coach Jeremy McKinney takes his 2nd timeout. After the sack, the clock was still running, so they stop it with 41 seconds remaining. You said it, 4th and game. It's technically 4th and 17.
And again, this is a senior quarterback that knows good and well that this time he cannot take the sack. He will throw this ball up. So if you are Hartley, be very smart about not taking a penalty at all. Pass interference gets that automatic 1st down. Don't do anything silly. Just play good, solid defense. If you can get a little rush on him, that'd be great. Throw him off his spot if possible.
Bo Sherman to his right. Tantanavong out of the shotgun. Eyes downfield. Good coverage by the Hawks. He slings it. It looks incomplete. Just short of the 1st down line. The Bishop Hartley defense holds.
Holds indeed. And I tell you what, even if he catches this ball, I think this ball is going to be short of the line to gain. He threw it right through the stakes, but the ball was 1 yard short. And that ball just could not be completed. What a fight between these two teams. And here's another look at it again. He really never comfortable in the pocket. Finally has to throw this ball kind of off his back foot. That ball's just a little bit short. Great defense. That's a good job by Huey Reed, the senior defensive back, giving the wide receiver not much to look at there, making it a tough catch, and that ball just didn't have enough steam on it to get to the receiver. Great game by Tantanavong. He's just a heck of a quarterback. You can see why Bloom-Carroll is 6-1. And soon to be 6-2, but boy, they are such a tough team to play because of the threat he brings with his arms and his legs. They have a lot of great playmakers, but just couldn't make the play when it needed to be right there.
Bloom-Carroll will not take their final timeout because there's no point. That'll do it, folks.
They did.
They did. Oh, they did.
I didn't think they would either.
All right. Well, right as I open my mouth. So Bloom-Carroll takes their final timeout. But that'll do it. All Hartley has to do is snap and kneel. We've got 27 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's all mathematical now. And speaking of math, talk about a huge win for Hartley. As you look at those playoff standings, This gets them to 4-4, but more importantly, it will definitely vault them into the top 16 because Bloom-Carroll is already in the top 5, or top 7, I should say, in the playoff rankings. Huge for the playoff points. Taking on Kip Columbus in the home finale here at Jack Ryan Field next week. Kip's had a tough, struggling year. They had a tough game against Waterson last week. You think you win that game. You have St. Charles, who lost a tough one, and by tough, I mean it was not close, to Waterson. There's a chance for the Hawks to now build some momentum heading into the playoffs. This win, though, will do wonders into pushing them back into that top 16 in the region.
Be huge. Well, and you know, everybody has a tough game against Bishop Waterson because that's what Bishop Waterson is. And so Hartley's, you know, rebounding from that a couple weeks ago, and you said it, build momentum on this, take care of business in that 2 weeks, and you know they're kind of in control at this point.
I mean, this is the confidence-building win in many ways because this is a team that's in your region that's supposedly better than you when you look at the ratings, look at the rankings. Yeah. Well, you just put it to them on your home field. This is a great, great win for them. Again, a lot of momentum heading into the last 2 weeks. You got to feel good about the way your running game really dominated this game against, a team that 2 years ago was in the state championship game, will be in the playoffs, at a senior quarterback that is tough to defend. Just a really, really well-played game by both these squads. Can't wait to see both of them in the playoffs. I think they both have a real good shot of doing some damage.
What a shootout. 44-38. Bishop Hartley is your winner here from Jack Ryan Field. Only 2 defensive stops on the entire night. So definitely a thriller for the fans.
Yeah, I mean, just touchdowns.
And here's the winner.
Yeah, touchdowns abound, but this is the one that mattered the most. Robert Lathan right up the gut from 2.5 yards out, giving them the lead. Didn't need the 2-point conversion because the defense finally gets the stop they needed. Hartley doing all they had to do. This one was tough from start to finish. A lot of fun to watch, though. You don't normally see this many points scored in high school football, but I guess every now and then you don't mind it.
Right. Well, happy 20th reunion to you, Matt. And for all the family here at Bishop Hartley, for Ryan Dietrich, Matt Barnes, the Yamo Media crew, thanks for tuning in to the Bishop Hartley Hawks Network.